Audio not working. Wonder. Wait. There's a problem with the audio not working. I see the audio working. Let me just try and change the input. Hmm. I am a rat bastard. I think I know how to fix this. Give me a second.
Test, test. Bumblebee tuna is tuna. Can anyone hear the rest of the cast? All right, let me try one other thing. No one else.
Okay. I'm gonna try something else. I know. All right, let's try this. It's not. It's actually not OBS. This is my. This is technically my fault. Well, that's what happens when you don't sleep. No shit. A weird emo dude. All right, I think I found the solution. No, not yet. Yeah, sorry guys, that was me. That was just me. No, they can't hear you at all. Oh fuck! I did the wrong thing. They can read what you're saying though. Tangled. And I'm not making it any better. Okay, we just lost all audio playback. Give me a sec. But that's okay. I meant for that to happen. All right, let me change out these things real fast so I can hear what you're saying and you can hear what I'm saying. Chat, microphone, chat, 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 microphone, chat. You should be able to hear me now. Fucking fuck. I hate it when it does this. There it is. All right. Yeah, this is all part of my plan. I am diabolical. Now, okay, shit. All right, I think I'm gonna have to do it that way. Don't worry, don't worry. This is still part of my plan. I'm not gonna be able to. I was about to say I'm not gonna be able to hear you for a few moments, so bear with me. Okay. Can you guys hear me? Okay. Give me a second. I want to make sure the audio is okay on their end. Can everyone over there in Magic Land hear us? Still can just hear fucking me.
I mean, yeah.
Okay. All right. Apparently, Lumiere is getting popular again, and I know why, but we're not gonna say why.
Oh, we know why. We know why.
We know why.
What?
We know why.
Oh, God damn it, Em. Did you do some fucking thirsty shit?
What?
She didn't mean to, but she
Dude.
did.
Yeah.
Yes, right at that point, yes.
Oh, I am curious as to where this conversation jumped in at.
Yeah.
I mean, this game is also about. This game is partially about sexual exploration. So
Look, we got followers. We got a hype train going.
We got a hype train. We got followers for nothing.
We had some
Hell
gifted subs.
yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
That works.
it's barely after 9 o'clock. We're all just
it's
out there.
It's 10 a.m. here, so
Yes,
Okay.
This is 10-12.
Yeah, it's
Good
10-12 for me too. 1,500 bits.
all right. Let's get the
Yeah,
show
well,
on
I
the
didn't go
road.
to bed at all, so get
Ooh, let's get the show
Dang
on
it.
the road. Good
Let's
morning.
do this.
Welcome to our very first episode of Monster Hearts The
Woo.
Breakfast Club.
Can't you tell?
I am your lovely MC, Star Shard Stories. Just so you know, this episode is sponsored by Geek Grand Coffee. It is a nerdy coffee company that most of us have in our house at this point because it is very good. It is ethically sourced. and they buy their coffee beans by women-ran coffee plant. Thank you.
Thank you.
Coffee. Where was I before my brain
Thank you for the
shorted?
sub.
Yes,
Thank
Geek
you for
Coffee. They
the
have
sub.
Pathfinder, The Labyrinth, Heavy Metal Comics, D&D Pathfinder. If it's something nerdy, you can find it. They have really good coffee. My favorite is the it's the, oh god, I can't remember, but it's like the Legends of something, and it is coconut and banana kind of. It's really good. But why don't we start with our cast? Good morning.
Good morning.
Good mornings. Now, starting with Ray, since you do have one more announcement that you have to do this morning, as to what our little contests are this morning for this game. So we'll start with you. We can't hear Ray.
Oh my god!
Oh,
I'm gonna cry.
God.
The R in Ray stands for redacted.
Ray's been redacted, y'all. This is my boss again.
How about this? Can you hear me now?
Can y'all hear Ray now?
Yes, they can hear me now. I'm dying laughing. That's that.
Okay, Ray. Now
Yeah,
back to
yeah.
our lovely giveaway.
Thank you. So every show at the break, we give away a 3D printed mini, and right now we have a special thing going with the Necromancer's Tower, which is a Kickstarter that just wrapped up. They're fully funded. Everything's going through amazingly. They're having an incredibly good time. These guys are great people. They're native here to Texas, and they're actually friends of mine in real life. And they are just completed wrapping up their Kickstarter, but they're working with us during our mini of the break, and they are going to give away one mini at the break of the show. What we're going to do is, when we go to break, I'm going to put this picture up on the break screen. You guys are going to vote on which mini you want to be given away. That mini will be given away when we come back. At the break, we'll start a giveaway at the beginning of the break as well. When we get back from the break, you tell us which one you want to give given away, and we will pick the winner. That is one of the things we're doing tonight. Every single night we ask for the help with this. We're trying to get to 1,000 followers on TikTok. And if we do, we're going to give away this 3D printed tower. This is a 4-story tall. It's about 11 inches tall. It's about 9 inches wide. It's a 3D printed tower that breaks down into a bunch of different parts that you can literally store in a high-top shoebox. And this has a hatch that opens in the roof. It has a front door that opens and closes, as you can see right there. And we're going to give this away with 1,000 followers on TikTok. TikTok is one of the places that we've been trying to do more promotions on. So we're trying to get a little bit better on that and make sure that we get that down. So if you want to find any of our socials, you can find them on our Linktree. And finally, for the last thing we're doing here on Twitch, we are trying to get to 1,000 as well. For that, we're giving away this. This is the D&D Core Box Set. Now, this is the special edition core box set. It comes with all 3 books: Player's Handbook, Monsters Manual, DMG, and the GM screen. Plus, it comes in that slip sleeve. And these are the foil embossed covers, which means they're extra shiny, they're extra sparkly, which also means that if you do choose to use this as your core set of books, you will not have to write your name on the edge of your books in Sharpie like the rest of us do, because your books will look significantly different than everyone else's, and you'll be able to tell them apart. So always be sure to follow us on all of our socials because we do run contests on them constantly. Finally, for M's big debut, and also for my birthday, which was last week, we are going to do a very special giveaway at the end of this show. This is a big one, and I know a lot of people are here to see this as well. This is Orcus. This is a 3D printed mini that the base of is 250 millimeters across, 25 centimeters. If you know anything about conversions, that's like 9 inches across. This thing is huge, it's massive, and it is as detailed as it appears in this photo. These are made by Archvillain Games. They create 3D printable files. This thing is gorgeous, and it is an absolute tabletop showpiece. So if you guys want a chance to win that, you're going to have to stick around to the end of the show. We're going to do the drawing at the end of the show. And after we do the drawing from break, we're going to set up a separate contest for Orcus that we're going to be running from the second break on till the end of the show. So everyone who wants to enter can enter. And if you have any friends you think want to enter, you'll have time to message them and tell them to get their asses in the chat. Now, only followers can win, and only followers can enter because only followers can actually type into chat. So, all that being said, I'm going to shut the fuck up and be a player. Bye!
Yes. So, Ray, you are playing Mihai, and what is your skin?
I'm a Leshy.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm that terrifying thing that makes noises in the forest that no one can ever see or find until it's too late. I'm also technically a god.
You are technically a god. Technically.
I mean, I myself am absolutely a god, but
Yes, Milagros, who are you playing today?
I am playing Optica, our very paranoid, very nosy resident assistant seer, which is basically what I do anyway in real life. Very excited to be done with students feuding. Actually had my game on Wednesday interrupted by a student knocking on my door because they had a sign put on their door that said they piss in the hallway. So
Oh!
I love college. I can't wait to graduate.
And yet you're playing in a game that's about college.
Okay, but like, at least I have magic powers in the game.
Yeah, true.
Okay, that's fair.
Alright. Our favorite corgi boy, Daniel, what are you playing today?
I'm playing Reese Fletcher, the Reaper.
Yes, our tired boy.
Yes, our tired post-grad teacher's assistant and morgue attendant, Reaper. So
Alright. My infamous trauma DM of every other Saturday, Sebastian, who are you playing?
Hi. I'm playing Ezekiel. I am playing Dutch Boogeyman.
Yes. The boogeyman. And then finally, Liz.
I am playing Rona Campbell, the sweet, innocent little bean who also happens to be a banshee.
We love that. We love that. Just so you're aware, Monster Hearts is actually an 18-plus game. If you are under the age of 18, please get out of the stream.
if you're under the age of 18 and you're on Dinner in a Game stream, you need to leave. Period. Every
If you're not
stream.
18, then you're 12.
Yes. Oh, thank you very much for the follow.
Thank you. So,
Down in the
It is-
storm.
there will always be some adult themes in this show. There may be some triggering content. I like to give that warning out of the way. If something is triggering to you, please leave, and you can come back and check and see where we're at later on. I want everybody's mental health to be safe. And speaking of which, before we start every game, this is something that I do. How is everybody's spoons check?
Spoons high.
I have a thumb.
I have 2. Beat that, Ray.
Oh?
No.
Oh, I now feel bad.
I appreciate you all.
Oh.
You all for hopping on to wanting to play this game with me so quickly. Yeah, it took us 2 weeks to literally put this game together. 2 weeks.
Well, actually, to be honest, from the point of view of someone who tries to organize these things all the time, it normally takes me months to get a game together. So yes, that was absolutely outstanding.
So, just to double check where we are in the semester, y'all are in February. So y'all are within the first couple of weeks of the semester, actually. So Concordia University is a very quiet little university that is 5 minutes from the beach. So y'all definitely smell the sea air all the time, and it gets really windy. As closer you are to the ocean, the more windy it tends to get. It is February. There is still some snow on the ground, as it snowed a few days prior. I would like to think y'all are up in the New England area.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's cold. Today's temperature is 28 degrees Fahrenheit, with a wind chill of making it 15.
Ow.
Burr.
Brr.
Brr.
Y'all have a 10 a.m. class that y'all have to attend to this morning because it is Tuesday. It is Tuesday. So I would like to ask, who are more likely to actually show up to class early?
I have to be there early. I'm the PA.
Brona is 100% there early.
Okay.
Probably myself as well.
Okay, so Ezekiel, Reese, and Brona are going to show up early. Perfect.
And I'm assuming by early you mean like 5 to 10 minutes early type thing?
Oh, some people can show up 30 minutes early. You'd be surprised.
Oh, I know,
Yeah,
I know.
I'm there like 30 minutes early because I'm the one who doing half the work for the professor anyways.
I love it how
So-
you limit it to half.
So,
Yeah.
Reese, you're probably going to be the first one that shows up. As you're showing up, there's actually a class already still in the classroom at this point. So you are waiting outside. You probably have a cup of coffee. You're probably exhausted because you were working at the morgue late last night. And
Mhm.
your boss is a bit of a handful.
Just straight black coffee, just without stop.
So you're chugging coffee, and you hear a bit of a cough behind you, and it is your boss, technically, for this quote-unquote job. It is Professor Ellis. Or Professor Ellis Jones.
Good morning, Professor. Please stop sneaking up on me like that.
So Professor Ellis is a very, very, very pale individual with stark snow white hair. They're wearing a 3-piece pantsuit today, and it's kind of like tweeds in texture. Their hair is in a low bun today. They just look over it. If you really look, some of their skin looks translucent as the light passes, but today they look completely solidified. You know at this point your professor, your boss, is actually a ghost, but to the other students, they look completely
Mhm.
They look at you, it's like, good morning, Fletcher. You do have the pop quizzes, right?
Yes, I have them right here. I take them out of my bag.
Do you remember what book they were reading for this class?
They were reading Rudyard Kipling's Humorous Tales.
What is the next one? I forgot. It's been a long time.
The next book on the syllabus, or the next book, the next story in Kipling?
Syllabus.
Pride and Prejudice.
Oh, that is a good one. It's probably gonna piss off some of the people in class, but that's fine.
That's why you pick it every year.
I know. It's great watching the drama happen in class.
Yes, yes. So, I'm still waiting on the other professor's class to finish up, and then we can get in there.
Yes, Professor Constantine. She tends to run over.
Yes, she does.
So, Brona and Ezekiel, It's 5 minutes to class. I'm guessing y'all are walking from the dorms?
Yes.
Yeah.
Linus, I think you have one class prior to this one, correct? Or is that the Monday, Wednesday?
No. That's Monday, Wednesday.
Okay. So as y'all are walking across campus, y'all notice that there are some flowering cherry blossom trees. They are deep pink and they're starting to bloom. These are, I am not doing the Latin name for it. They are Taiwan flowering cherry trees that are decorated throughout campus. And as far as you're aware, this is usually when they bloom. They bloom in late January into early February. This is the time frame that they bloom. The campus is pretty quiet in the morning because a lot of students don't want to do morning classes. That is a typical college student. They hate morning classes. Most of the students like to do afternoon or evening classes.
Yep.
I love how Milagros is just nodding like, yep, that is accurate. That is
Yeah, I
accurate.
mean, the earliest class
Making
I've
my
had-
8 a.m. class back in the day was rough.
No, I've had one 8 a.m. ever. It was my first semester freshman year. Never did it again. And my class schedule now is either noon to 2, 4 to 6, or 6 to 8 p.m. I don't do anything before noon.
Mine, I had a 7 a.m. my sophomore year.
What the fuck?
Why?
Mathematics, that was the only time it was available.
Math at 7 in the morning? No.
I had a similar problem my freshman year. I had to take chemistry at 8 a.m.
Love that.
That is too complicated stuff for that early in the morning.
Oh, and it didn't help that I was going to a major university. It was a stadium room seating of about 120 people, and you could just go up in the back and go to sleep, and no one would notice. So
Mhm.
I failed.
All right. So the two of you, Ezekiel and Brona, y'all make it to the lecture hall as to where your classroom is host. It is in the English building. So y'all see Reese chugging his coffee like he does every Tuesday and Thursday morning, looking over it, and then there's your professor standing there looking bored as always. But I forgot to do something. So Reese, why don't you describe what you look like to the class, aka the audience?
Reese is mid-20s, lanky, got scruff, 5 o'clock shadow perpetually, dark hair, dark blue eyes, and just always has a look of over it, bags under his eyes.
So, like most grad students.
Yeah. Typical average grad student.
All right, Brona. Since you are arriving, why don't you describe what you look like, my dear?
So Brona is pretty slight. She only stands about 5'5". She's got pretty long, kind of a peachy pink colored hair. Skin is very pale, and she's got these very wide, kind of like blue-gray colored eyes. And she's got her trusty thermos of tea in her hand.
What color is the thermos?
It is white with a floral pattern.
Beautiful. Beautiful. And Ezekiel,
Yeah.
why don't you describe what you look like?
Yes. So, Ezekiel has about like maybe base of chin length white hair, usually thrown up in a quick, messy fucking man bun. He does have an undercut. His attire is monochromatic of white. With black graphics of what would look to be like a skeletal structure, with zippers on the forearms and back, though it's never unzipped, so there's no idea what's under them. And around his waist is a very very tattered second black hoodie.
Okay. So you're wearing white after Labor Day. Got it.
Yeah, he doesn't care.
You are very bold, my dear sir, of wearing white on campus.
But he also has like uncomfortably bright blue eyes, like almost like you could probably see them in the dark. Bright.
Creepy.
Yes.
Yes.
And he appears to have like tattoos starting to creep up from up his neck.
All right. So your professor, Professor Ellis, turns to you and says, "Good morning, Brona. Good morning, Ezekiel. Did y'all do your assignment?"
Oh, of course. Good morning, Professor Ellis.
Morning. And
Good
yes.
morning. Please tell me you did not email the assignment. You actually printed it up.
Pulls out she pulls out like a thick stack of papers from her bag.
Overachieving as always, Miss Brona.
Reese just looks at the stack of papers and is just like,
Because you have to grade them.
mhm.
Yes. At this point, the class that was in there prior is actually leaving the lecture hall that y'all have your, make sure I am labeling the class correctly. Your historical literature class uses. The professor leaves first, and then the students are following after. When y'all look, Professor Ellis is already in the classroom. And is trying to set up the projector. And obviously the projector starts to spark. And there's a little bit of smoke wafting from the projector. Oh, I broke it again.
Reese walks in and starts working on the projector now.
What, Reese? You told me I needed to be more independent.
Yes, but you keep breaking everything.
I will set up the laptop.
Nope. I've already got it set up. All I have to do is hit the button for you.
Okay. Can I have the laser pointer? I will need that today.
I tentatively hand over the laser.
As they click on the laser pointer, it suddenly turns off.
I take out the little extendo and car antenna type thing and hand that to them.
Thank you. I have a stick.
Yes, you do.
Perfect.
Don't hit anybody.
Why would I? Were you thinking of violence again, Mr. Fletcher?
Never. And just turns around and goes to start fixing things.
Alright, now, Ezekiel and Brona, are y'all going to your usual seats?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, actually, y'all sit literally right next to each other.
Oh,
Not,
okay.
yeah, because Brona sits in front of Ezekiel, according to the seating chart.
Yep.
There are a couple other students there that don't really
Oh, yeah.
talk a lot. Like, Siobhan is sitting behind Ezekiel, and which I am not describing them this session because there's no point. So we'll describe them later on. So, Mihai and Optica, when are you getting to class?
Mihai is going to get to class roughly on time. Probably a few, like skating a few minutes early.
Okay. Optica?
Sorry, I've had internet loop for
You're
a second.
fine.
Okay. I show up like 30 seconds before the class officially starts. Like, right on time, but not early.
All right, so Mihai, since you are arriving to class, please describe what you look like, my dear sir.
Sure. Mihai is a large young man. He wears very basic, simple clothes: blue jeans, t-shirts, hoodies. Everything he wears is unfortunately just too freaking tight because he is just gigantic. Like, he almost has to duck to come through doors. He has to turn sideways sometimes because of his shoulders. It's not a super like athletic build though. He's pretty much, think power lifter. He's kind of really heavy set. His hair is just wild, wavy, curly mess that just cascades down off his head and onto his shoulders. He cannot, for the life of him, keep himself to... He gave up shaving. He just gave up. Because it just keeps... within hours, it grows back. He's very, very Eastern European. He has got the tawny skin, dark eyes, and he has a strong Eastern European accent. And he tends to walk around a lot in a daze, which is very dangerous for other people because bumping into him can cause accidents.
He's a big old boy.
A big old distracted boy.
Absolute unit.
Absolute unit. He is not the Cloud Man, as I lovingly call that one guy in Emerald Sanctums. Atsuka, you are arriving. Describe what you are looking like today, my dear.
Is there an echo?
We will check it. Let's see if that helps it. It just stopped.
Pointed shoes.
Hold on, my dear. Hold on for a
Trial.
moment. They
Oh,
can't
no.
hear us again.
Oh.
Don't worry, it's coming back up now.
Yeah.
Trial.
They're all blaming the ghost professor already.
Yep.
Good.
That's
Ghost in the
definitely
machine.
Professor Alice.
All right, everything should be back up.
Yeah, by the
Trial.
way, I've been channeling my inner Sphinx without emotions for this professor.
Yo, I love it. I love it.
Trial.
It's saying trial? What?
Trial.
Hmm.
Oh shit. Hang
Trial.
on a
What?
second. I gotta know what's happening.
Guys, we're just gonna blame
Trial.
Professor Ellis for all of this.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's Professor Alice's fault. They touched the machinery.
Yeah,
that
Reese
makes
is
sense.
just in the back of the classroom, just like
Trial.
doing that, smacking his head against the chalkboard thing.
Oh my god.
Trial.
I am out of Pepsi. We're in trouble now, y'all.
No.
Oh no.
It's a mechanical voice saying
Trial.
Yeah, it's Professor Ellis, y'all. Shh.
No, it's the virtual audio cable. I have it registered, but I didn't have it downloaded on this machine. I'm using it for the audio sampling so we can hear everybody. And so I need to register it again.
Uh-oh.
It's been so long since I used this, I don't fucking remember how. So I'm desperately trying to figure it
So
out.
it's putting you on trial.
Oh boy.
Yes, it is. The weird thing is we can't hear it.
Yeah.
No.
Also, everybody's frozen on the stream.
Uh-oh.
Oh, that's my fault. I minimized the stream.
Oh,
Trial.
That is a face I am making.
You're not making it anymore. At least you shouldn't be. Okay.
Luckily, I only have the
Trial.
chat up, so I don't see no video issues.
oh my god. Driving, we're fine. We're fine.
Trial.
Haunted stream. Ray's on
Trial.
trial. It's fine.
Welcome to our first episode, y'all. It's fine.
We did
Trial.
it.
We did
It
it. We
isn't the
did
worst.
it. We what? What did we do?
Oxrider's correct.
All right. Malagros, my dear.
Hi.
Trial.
Everyone else is still paused. I'm the only one moving.
Yeah, you are.
Trial.
Fucking weird.
Oh my God.
Oh wait, let me do something real fast.
Trial.
Fine.
Guys,
We're professionals.
Oh my god, it's still doing it. It's still doing it.
Trial.
Just adding stuff to my character playlist now.
Might
Yeah.
as well.
You should do that. You should do that. All right, everyone's moving now.
Just,
I knew
Just
you were
yell it.
trying to bail, so that was all it was. That's all it
Trial.
took.
just yell at hubby to bring you some more Pepsi.
Oh, hold on. Sam, I know you're listening to the stream. My dear husband, the love of my life. Can you please go get
That's the way
me
to
some
ask for
Don't do it.
something.
Don't do it, man. Don't do it. It's not
Do
worth it.
Do it. That's what M
That's
deserves.
true. He probably heard you.
Trial.
Yeah.
Considering how often we can hear you.
I mean, those are some pretty thin walls in that apartment.
Oh
Trial.
my God,
It's still saying
saying
trial. It's still
I know. I gotta
Trial.
fix it. I'm trying. I'm trying. I'm trying.
Oh, our husband is gonna be fantastic.
Hey.
Honey,
Trial.
do I need to give you my goth
That's
cup?
our husband.
Hey, there he is.
And then, baby.
Trial.
They're saying, hey there, baby.
I have.
Hey, hi, husband. Oh, he got absorbed into the butterfly.
Oh no.
Butterfly.
You
in
ate
our
my
husband.
butterfly.
The butterfly in our husband.
Okay. You want to peek in and say hi real quick?
Kill the butterfly.
Trial.
It ate him.
Okay.
Our
We
husband.
can
Come
still
say
save
hi.
him.
Let's do this real
Absorbed
quick,
into the
rather
butterfly.
than letting everyone, forcing everyone to
Hello.
hi. Rather than forcing
Hello.
everyone else to continue listening to Trial,
Trial.
let's take a little break and let me try and fix this real fast.
Hey, yeah, we could take a break and start a mini contest. Let's go.
Yeah.
You want to do the break
Trial.
mini contest already?
Yeah.
Why
let's
not?
get the
All
butterfly
right.
putting up with us.
All right.
Technology issues.
Because tech is fun, and I work in this for a living, but I suck at it there too.
Trial.
Let me see here. Let's get, where is it? There it is. All right, so we'll do the break mini, I guess, now. And what we'll do is
Trial.
this. Contest giveaways. We're going to start a contest on
Trial.
the show. And what we're going to do is we're going to give away, and fuck it, we'll give away this mini, and then at the actual break, if we have to take one, we'll give away a fucking another mini.
We will.
So, This is what's
Trial.
going to happen. You're going to see something come up in chat. It's going to tell you to type in a certain word in order to be entered in the contest.
Trial.
We're going to do this for the break, so we're going to go ahead and send it up now. Type the word in you want, and I'm going to put up the list of minis when we go on break, the picture of minis. You guys decide on which
Trial.
mini you want us to give away. When we come back, we'll see what you voted on, see what everyone wants to given away, and then we'll select a winner. So let's go ahead and start this contest. Oh, thank you very
Trial.
much for Vampire Touchy NT. We will hydrate. So type
By
exclamation
hydrate, I'm
point.
drinking Pepsi.
Trial.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Mountain Dew. I mean,
Exclamation point mini into chat, and you will be entered to win. I'm gonna put up the Be Right Back screen, and then I've got to put the graphic for the actual contest picture on top of that. We're not leaving yet. We're chat on top of that, and then we will go ahead and get this fixed on the back end, and we will see y'all guys in a few minutes.
Yep.
Trial. Trial.
Berries.
And me with melons. I can't have melons.
Melon.
That's fine.
Trial.
But
And any
Hey,
major
biscuits.
allergies?
that's the main ones. Oh,
Okay.
and I'm allergic to pomegranates.
Okay, pomegranates aren't very common in Dominican food, so I think we should be.
No, anywhere, just in general, because of people.
Yeah.
No, so okay. So the pomegranate I found out over quarantine actually. I
Trial.
got a latte with pomegranates in it because they do make those for springtime. Here. No, I broke out into hives. And I'm like, oh, I'm allergic to
Trial.
pomegranate.
So oh my god. What? Okay, I'm just gonna tell the empanada story.
Trial.
Okay,
Yeah,
so one of my
empanada.
proudest moments as a child is when I scammed my father. He would take me around
Trial.
with like, especially when my sister was very little, would take me out on errands and stuff because I was a little ADHD menace, and it was a lot easier for my mom to like
Trial.
attend my sister if he was out, getting me to walk and getting me tired by the end of the day. And I have his
Trial.
father lives in Washington Heights and has lived there since the 90s, so he's been there all my life.
Trial. Trial. Trial.
One giant
Oh
avenue.
my god. Yep, that'll be a day thing. Just go in there.
Mhm.
It's
Yep.
incredible.
Yeah.
It's amazing. I love it. And it's still there. It's still there. But
Love
so
it.
I decided to be evil. And I knew that my dad was kind of forgetful. And so I was like, okay, here's my strategy to extract as many empanadas out of him as possible without him noticing. So that was the plan for the day. Is I wanted to eat like 10, even though I knew I wasn't
Hey,
supposed to.
Seb, you're like vanishing into the smile.
Yeah, I know.
So my strategy was that so I knew he had a bunch of errands to do, like one after the other, but they were all around this avenue. So I was like, okay, every time we pass one of these trucks, or like every couple of times, I'm gonna ask for one empanada, just one, and make sure it's a different one each time. And a lot of these places do just like cash, and like they don't do receipts or anything. So as long as I threw away the wrapper when he wasn't looking, it looked like I didn't have anything. And there was no evidence. So for like an entire afternoon, I think I got like 7 or 8 empanadas out of him total, and then promptly got sick and threw up. And he was like, "What is happening to you?" And I was like, "Well, oh,
Well, did we get rid of it?
Sounds like it's gone.
Can you all hear
Alright.
me?
I
Yes.
can hear you, but we're in a
Yes.
call.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a big thing. Do. This may have been fixed. Oh, let me move that up some. All right, folks. Here's the main question. Now that we've got that fixed, which one of the minis did you guys want?
Oh, yeah.
I wasn't watching the chat scroll, so I did
Okay,
not see.
I think we had one vote for the skeleton horse.
Oh, the skeleton horses!
Yes.
Oh wait, were we? Oh,
Yeah.
shit, I forgot to put the thing.
Exclamation
I
point
was going-
mini in chat.
For the vote. For the
Well,
vote.
well, yeah, I did that. I just didn't say what I.
Okay,
wanted.
Skelly horse. I kind of like the Skelly horse.
Yeah, Skelly Horse.
yeah, horsey." Because we already did the frog ghoul, and that was my favorite.
And we did the burr.
I was wanting the Lich Warrior if we hadn't done that yet.
We haven't done the Lich Warrior. We've done the Lich, but not the Lich Warrior.
Ah.
All right, so we got how many votes? Do we only have one vote for the skeleton horse?
I voted for
I
the
voted for
Yeah.
the horse.
I voted for the horse.
So we have lots of
Okay.
votes for the horse.
Everybody wants the
Okay, I
horse.
guess we're going horsey.
We're going horse.
Horsey.
All
Looks
right,
like
who
it's a
won?
skeleton
Who
horse. Wait, I gotta
Who
figure.
What?
I gotta figure that out. Oh my God.
Horsey.
Okay, fine.
And then we can start back up with Milagros describing what Optica looks like.
Let's do the entry first. Let's do
Oh
the-
yeah.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm closing the entries for the contest in 3, 2, 1, and then we're gonna pick a winner.
Empanadas.
Fox Rider, you won, Fox.
He was one, the horsey.
It was the horsey. It was the Fox Rider, and Fox Rider won the horsey. And that giveaway is done. Thank you all, everyone, for being so patient with us. We did bribe you, but it's okay. We understand.
Yep. When
All right.
we go on our next break, we'll be giving away Orcus.
You want to give away in the break?
Yeah.
I thought that was
got
at the
it.
end of the show.
Yeah.
But here's the thing: we can give it away at the end of the show. They'll give them the rest of the time. We can start it at the break, and they'll give them the rest of the time. Be
Oh.
like,
Oh, just make him sweat for it? Okay.
Yeah, make 'em sweat.
4th degree chess. Dimensional chess. That's the word. Dimensional.
Okay.
He's playing 4D
Now.
chess.
Oh my god.
where were we?
4...
Before Professor Ellis fucked up the stream.
Fucked up the stream.
We got stretchies.
Who
Oh,
gave
stretchies.
stretchies?
I
I
didn't see
don't know who gave
stretches.
stretchies.
Oh, was it a while back? Did it scroll by?
Oh, my bad. That was telling me that I could do it because I had the funds to do it.
Oh,
Never mind then. False alarm.
Ow.
thank you.
No stress.
I got a question. Okay, I do got a question. What is the gods have spoken?
Oh, the gods have spoken. That's one of the big ones.
Uh-huh.
Let me double check it because I always have to remind myself of these.
Yeah.
The gods have spoken. Oh, there it is. That's a 15,000. Oh shit. Cast bless on the entire party or on all the enemies. This is usable twice a session per viewer. You can also use 1,500 bits instead of dagger dollars.
All right, so then what's Devastator then?
Honey, why did you?
Well, how did
Bam!
See how you're spending my money.
Stam is spending her money so she can't use it
Okay,
later.
Go zap your hubs.
Stretch, posture check, and hydrate.
And I do need a posture check. I was feeling very defeated by the technical issues and was slouching more and more.
Okay.
So, and Devastator is one of my favorites. Devastator is you may make one PC or NPC attack succeed and do max damage.
Okay.
Oh wait, no, sorry, succeed and crit and do max damage. In a die pool system, you give successes equal to the number of the dice in the dice pool. It's usable 5 times per stream because it's so fucking high. But you can use 5,000 bits instead of dagger dollars to do it.
Okay.
All right. So back to where we were before Professor Ellis decided to mess up the stream. Optica, you were coming to class. What are you doing, my dear? So you have to go through that spill all over again.
It's fine. So Optica takes aesthetic very, very seriously. Especially like the dark academia aesthetic. So they have a lot of like winter is their favorite season. And it's also mine because you can do all the cool layering and have like, you know, your bishop sleeves and, you know, your big high collars and stuff. So in this particular case, they're wearing a black blouse that's like buttoned up super high. It's got like, you know, the puffy sleeves, a little bit of like a ruffle at the wrists that is tucked into a long black pleated skirt. They have platform Doc Martens with like pride laces and a big wide rimmed black hat with like a couple of enamel pins in it.
Ooh.
Yeah.
So like the big wide brim witchy hats, like the more
Mhm.
modern aesthetic witch hat.
Yes.
Got it. So our entire cast has made it to class. All of you take your seats. The door is about to close, and then the door flies open. I have to scroll scroll down to a particular person who is late. The door flies open, and Mihai, you know who this is. The door flies open. There is a small 5'2", platinum blonde woman. Kind of more of a warmer undertone, pale complexion. She's in a bit of an oversized t-shirt today and a pair of baggy sweatpants, and it looks like she just rolled out of bed.
She probably did.
She did. It's Ginger. And everybody knows Ginger is always late to class. So Ginger slides into her seat behind you.
I
puts
take
everything up on her desk, sets the laptop up, somehow pulls out a hairbrush and starts brushing the back of your hair.
I pick the second coffee up off my desk and just hold it over my shoulder.
Thank you. You are the greatest. So great.
I hear that a lot.
Professor Ellis just looks over. All right. Ginger is finally here. Mark her late again. Reese. We're going to do attendance as always. Y'all have your eye clicker things. So y'all, you know what? Reese, you explain. You know what? Eye clickers. Click the attendance button and you are here. It will catalog in my attendance book that I don't know how to use, but we'll get there.
I'll keep attendance. You just
Yeah, by the way, eye clickers are used a lot of in universities, and they're like $100 for this little thing that's like this big, and it has little buttons for like pop quizzes for like online, and it'll do like everything. Yeah.
Yep.
Expensive for 4 buttons and an attendance button.
half the time people lose them.
Yes, colleges actually do take attendance. Fun fact, if you are prior military and you are using the GI Bill, universities are required to take attendance to make sure that you are actually using your GI Bill and actually attending classes, because if you do not attend your classes on the GI Bill, you have to pay the government back. Fun fact.
Fun fact.
I would know that. I was a dependent using a GI Bill because my dad gave it to me when I went to college. So, Professor Ellis is droning on and on and on and on and on in that very monotone, single syllable enunciated, every syllable slowly enunciated. There are the dry professors that you can't help but like zone out or disassociate in.
Mm-hmm.
At some point,
The side. Reese is just over on the side trying not to fall asleep.
perfect. Ginger is already causing issues. She is slowly shredding pieces of paper, balling them up, and she'll look over at Reese, who has fallen asleep, and then just chuck it across the classroom, beaming him right in the forehead. And she'll go back to braiding Mihai's hair to make sure nobody sees what she did.
Reese just looks up and scowls.
So Optica pulls up with one of the... There it is. One of these. To look like they're taking notes. They're writing fan fiction, but it looks like they're
Hey,
taking
what is
notes.
the fan fiction you are writing?
Oh,
Optica? What is the fan fiction you are
God.
writing?
Oh, God.
The best part is that you literally can't see more than like 2 or 3 lines at a time. So like,
I love it.
yeah. So like, and it's
Right.
very hard to see because there's no like illumination or
Alright.
anything. So like they sat there, you know, they're just like click clacking away. You know,
So-
just such a good student. It's all fan fiction.
So what is the fan fiction you're writing?
I am in my Arcane era still. I don't care that TikTok has moved on. So they are writing very needlessly complicated Arcane fan fiction where they're trying to like figure out more lore about the lanes and like, you know, just doing this whole thing. There's lore and everything. But they look studious, but it's fan fiction.
So you're writing fan fiction on your little keyboard.
It's called Alpha Smart.
You're Alpha Smart.
Why do I have a feeling that like they're not even like looking at what they're typing? They're just looking at the board.
Yeah, no, they're
like
just
listening
staring
and just going
straight
at-
ahead
yeah.
and just typing fast as fuck.
Ezekiel and Brona, what are you doing in class while this teacher is just being a drone at this point?
Rhoda is occasionally taking notes, but they've got a second like screen open, like they've dual screened their laptop, so they're like taking notes, and then they'll switch over to the other screen where they're writing a paper for another class.
Yeah.
He's just like taking notes, writing another paper.
Perfect. So you are typing a paper. All right, I will come back to that in a second. Ezekiel, what are you doing?
Ezekiel, he's honestly paying attention. Like he is going through the class and whatnot, but he also has a wireless earbud in one ear just to break up the monotony of everything.
Okay, what are you listening to?
Do you really want to know?
Yes, I want to know. What are you listening to?
He is listening to new deathcore.
Is
Okay.
that a band name or a genre?
It is a mix-up between Slaughter to Prevail and Motionless in White.
Oh, I know Motionless in White.
It's just, and it's not like on blast or anything. He has it just like high, just enough for where he's able to hear it, but it's not overtaking everything else.
No, Fox Rider, they are not watching porn in class. Thank you very much.
No, Optica's classy. They write porn in class. Okay?
Exactly.
God. Okay, you see how ancient this thing is?
I was just telling Fox Rider in chat how you went on a check quest to find one of those.
Yes, yes, I did, and I'm still lusting after the free write because of the attaché case. But
We know
I'm gonna wait.
Optica writes classy smut.
Yes,
Classy,
very
classy smart.
Very busts out the whole thesaurus for it.
Yeah. At one point, Reese finally wakes up and pulls out autopsy reports from the morgue and starts notating those.
Oh, really now?
Because has to do his work somewhere.
Okay, and our lovely Leshy, our big boy, what are you doing?
So first off, because Ginger is braiding his hair, he has to lean back in his seat, which means that taking notes is a pain in the ass. And if he tries to lean forward, she just keeps on pulling on the hair until either it comes out or he leans back. So he is taken to putting a digital recorder on the desk and praying that it captures everything because there's absolutely no fucking way he can take notes.
Okay. So as you have the recorder on the table, Professor Ellis walks by, and all of a sudden your battery dies on your recorder.
Son of a bitch. He basically pulls out like a little legal flip notepad, and he's giant hands, giant guy. He's like literally leaning back and just like taking notes like this. And
So speaking of the person writing their paper, Rona, you get a notification on your computer. It's Facebook.
Oh. What she'll click on the notification.
Perfect.
Let the screen pop up.
So it is a message from one of your other classmates in this class. Her name is Cordelia. Cordelia in the class chart is sitting. Where is Cordelia?
She's front row in front of Mihai.
Yep, she's front and center.
Yeah, front and center gang.
Yes, front and center. She has very bright, like, teal hair, and It's that texture of wavy and curly at the exact same time. Perfectly placed. Peachy complexion, very, very startling, icy blue eyes. She's... Who's talking in the background? I heard somebody talking in the background.
Sorry, on my.
Yeah, I heard
Okay.
cat.
I heard cat. Got it.
Yeah, meow.
Mew.
Mm-hmm.
She's in like a pastel pink, like fluffy sweater and a pair of kind of tighter pants that have the roll cuffs at the ankle, and a pair of boots. There's a message from her asking if you are taking notes at all, and if the class is using the class shared Google Doc that everybody takes notes on during and that everybody shares.
She says, "Is your contact?" Yeah, I'm taking some notes. No worries.
I haven't seen the document updated in 10 minutes. I don't think anybody's taking notes in the doc today.
Oh, I'm doing mine separately. I'm gonna add them later.
Thumbs up. And you just hear a groan from the front of the classroom from her, like... At some point, Professor Ellis just smacks the chalkboard with the stick, and it snaps.
My
Now,
goodness.
everybody, put up your electronics, your cell phones, your iPods, your Blackberries, whatever electronic device you have. It is time for a quiz, and when you are done, you can leave. I know this is an early morning class for some of you, because some of you like to party and all of that jazz. Wait, is jazz still a thing?
Yeah,
Technically.
yeah. Jazz is still a thing.
Okay. All right. Everything up. Do what you need to do. Reese, can you pass out the papers, please?
Yeah, Reese goes along, starts just handing out quizzes.
I will be back in about 10 minutes, so y'all get started on the quiz. Professor Ellis leaves, and half of the class is pulling out their cell phones.
Oh my god.
Even Ginger is pulling out her cell phone and already working on the quiz by Googling the answer.
Yeah, Reese is just like,
Reese isn't allowing this.
Reese has a Google Doc that has all the quiz answers.
Love that. We love that. So, for those who would like to cheat on their test, we are going to do our first roll of this game. So y'all are going to need your 2d6s. And it is considered test anxiety. So we are going to roll Hold Steady, which is a cold roll. Just so you know, if you have a -1 onto your cold, it is a -1 to your total. If you have nothing in it, it is a flat roll. Or if you have a +1 or 2 in that, you add 1 or 2 to your roll.
Is this only if we're cheating or just in general?
In general, if you would
Oh,
like.
okay. I want to roll because I want to use my dice tray. I bought
I
a
just want to roll my dice.
Yeah, I bought a dice tray and these dice were really expensive. So I want to use them.
All right, starting with who? Let's see who is on my screen first. That would be Ezekiel.
7.
7. Okay, so
He was not cheating.
he was not. However, so you pretty much know with a 7 to a 9, you can choose to keep your cool, or you can ask me a question about the situation, remove a condition, carry one forward, but you are gonna gain the condition, and I'm gonna give this test anxiety.
I'll keep my cool.
All right, Reese, you didn't have to roll anything.
Yeah, I know. Reese is just like sitting, working on his paperwork from work.
Actually, I do need you to roll hold steady. Because you are doing work.
What trait does hold steady go off of? I don't have the cheat sheet open. Sorry.
It is cold.
Okay.
Cold.
Cold. That would be a 6.
Oh.
No, it'd be a 7.
7. Okay, you got lucky. You can keep your cool. Ask me a question about the situation concerning the work. Remove a condition, which none of y'all have a condition right now, and or carry one forward.
I'll keep my cool.
Cool. All right, Optica.
Wait, so do you add the 2 together?
Yes.
Yes.
So you add your 2 d6s together, and then whatever is on your cold.
I got a 10.
Shit. Okay. You keep your cool, and you get to choose one of the following. Ask me a question about the situation, or you're going to carry one forward.
What does carry one forward mean?
So basically is whenever you do another roll, you can add an additional +1 to a roll of your choice.
I'll carry one forward then.
Okay, so bank that onto your sheet that you have. Should be a section that says carry forward. Put a tally mark.
I don't see that. I see conditions.
Um,
Experience.
Hold on. I have 3 binders for this, so hold on. Let me
I mean,
pull
I'm
out
gonna
my-
write it down in my notes anyway, but I don't
Okay,
know
cool.
where it is on the sheet.
Yeah, I don't have carry forward on mine either.
Neither do
You
I.
don't have the forward section?
Nope.
Okay.
No.
I would put it under strings and then just mark hey forward. So, okay. Brona?
Brona was not cheating, but I got a 6 because I have a -1 to cold, and I rolled a 7.
Okay, so mark experience as all you all aware, a failed dice roll does not mean failure. You learn and you gain experience.
Yep.
So as you are doing your quiz, all you seem to remember is to put your name on the quiz. And you leave everything blank because you just zone out because you're like, you're more focused on the paper that you have to get done for your other class that you disassociate so hard that you forgot the quiz is there. And you are gaining the condition test anxiety. All right. And then our lovely big boy, what'd you get?
I got a 9 -1 is an 8.
Okay, so you can either pick your cool, keep your cool, or you can ask me a question about the situation, carry one forward, but you are going to gain the condition test anxiety.
So Mihai is not cheating,
No.
but I'm going to go ahead and ask you a question about the situation
Yeah, ask me. Go ahead.
because he has pretty bad anxiety himself. So
Yeah.
pop quizzes suck. So he is like looking around the room, just trying to see how well everyone else is doing and all that. Does he notice that people are just using their phones blatantly?
Yes, as you are looking around the classroom, you notice that a good chunk of the class is using their cell phone to quickly type things. Some people are on social media. You hear some music going on at some parts of the classroom. And you see people quickly scribbling and quickly flipping their quiz over, basically waiting for the teacher to come back to just turn it in so they can leave.
So
You look over your shoulder. You even see Ginger using her phone for this quiz.
So Mihai his face is going to darken considerably, scowl, and he's going to go back to taking his quiz, but he basically ends up like snapping the lead of his pencil eventually just from pressing down so hard.
So yeah, I think you put a hole in your paper at some point because of how hard you're pressing down due to the anxiety issues. You do have the condition test anxiety. At some point, Professor Ellis just seems to be back in the classroom. Y'all look up, and there's Professor Ellis just being there, hanging out. They have a teacup in their hand for some reason. And it's one of those like antique ones with like the gold gilded edges and everything, and there's like steaming liquid coming out of it.
Where'd you get that cup?
I went to my office. That's where I keep my teacups.
Oh yeah, but I mean, like, where did you like get the cup? Like, acquire the cup?
Family heirloom.
Man.
Though you can probably find other teacups like this at a Goodwill. You'd be surprised.
Yeah, that's where I'm headed this weekend.
Those who are done with their tests, please bring it up to the front to the TA, and then you can leave. Just so you know, as it also a warning, Valentine's Day is coming up soon. Please be careful. Thank you. See you Thursday.
So, Mihai will literally sit to the last minute of class, just trying to figure out as many answers as possible, guessing when he gets just too frustrated and breaking 2 more pencils.
Oh, babies! So, everybody is quick, like, a good chunk of the class already, like, turned in their quiz, so they're leaving the classroom. And then it's just the main cast sitting in there who haven't finished their quizzes yet.
You actually done the quiz.
Just staring off into space.
Yeah.
I was about to say, like, Optica handed in her quiz, but then went back to her desk to keep writing fanfiction. Because, like...
It's quiet here.
Exactly, like, it's quiet. Like, there's no really, like, where else to go. I don't know about, like, the schedule for dining and stuff at this school, but my school has a kind of awkward dining schedule where, like, if you do have a 10 a.m., like, you can't get breakfast right before and you can't get lunch right after because it'll start at, like, noon, and breakfast ends at 9. So it's just this kind of awkward situation. So they're like, I mean, I'm gonna get lunch eventually, but for now, it's like, you know, gotta finish this chapter, gotta update.
You are writing this lovely fan fiction that it is not, I don't know, probably smut. Most fan fictions are smut.
Yep.
So at some point, Professor Ellis stops in front of Brona's seat and taps. Class is over, Miss Campbell.
Oh, I didn't realize. And like closes the laptop and like starts putting all of her things together.
Before you close your laptop, it died.
Thank God that was Google Docs.
I was about to say.
No. Everything's written in Google Docs.
Thank God. Okay.
It auto saves.
Ezekiel, how long does it take you to do your quiz, and when did you get the fuck out of the class?
To be honest, like, Ezekiel was kind of just taking his time with it. Like, he understood the assignment, but he was just like, I'll meander.
Meander.
Yeah. But, probably like 10 minutes or so after, Milagros turned to hers in.
Optica?
Yeah. Ezekiel would finally like, oh, okay, I've been here long enough. Would go turn it in, and start heading out to wherever at this point.
Once everybody, I would assume, has left the classroom, quote unquote, and out into the little hall, Professor Ellis will look at Reese and hold their hand out.
I hand him the quizzes.
Thank you. You can go. It seems like you are doing something more important.
Dr. Devereaux sent me with a bunch of work.
Do I need to have a word with him again?
You can certainly try.
Good day, and they vanished.
I swear to God, I'm going to kill the woman.
That's really difficult. She's already dead.
They're already dead.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm supposed to get rid of them. That's my job.
So, it's starting to be lunchtime and everything. People are now starting to fill up the halls as a lot of the lecture halls are emptying all at the exact same time. It's loud, real loud. You hear some of the frat guys talking about how there's a party going on this weekend, or one guy yelling about how he saw the sea creature of the beach nearby. Like, that is a well-known local legend that there is apparently a creature that is seen swimming in the oceans on most mornings at the beach that is close to the campus. But everybody seems to be heading towards one place, and it is the coffee shop that is local to the campus, which Reese tries to avoid like the plague.
Yeah, Reese sees that place and just goes, nope.
But as everybody's heading outside, there is one young individual standing outside wearing kind of a button-up shirt, a pair of suspenders, nice dress slacks, very kind of wild-ish brown hair, kind of a cooler tone complexion, more bluish undertones than warmer, very dark eyes, and he's holding up a pamphlet. And he'll hand it to anybody who passes by. Optica, are you outside? You are handed this pamphlet, and it says Mothman and Bigfoot got married.
Oh god.
Oh, thank God. I thought this was going to be like a Jesus freak thing. Good for them. Good for them.
All right, do you want to hear about her? Do you want to hear about what I saw at the beach the other day? Like, hey.
Yeah, sure. What's up?
I saw this creature swimming the other day, and they had flippers, and they turned into a person when they walked onto the beach.
You saw a scuba diver?
No! They had fur.
Wait, fur or flippers?
Fur. And flippers.
But flippers is like amphibian. You can't have like fur and be a mammal.
Okay.
And also...
They're not a manatee. They're not a manatee. Like...
Okay.
So
Reese walks by and it's like, you saw a fur seal, okay? That's all it was a fur seal.
Mihai is walking by at the same time, and he goes, also you can have flippers and have fur. Have you never heard platypus?
Oh, true. You saw a platypus then?
No! I saw this person walking on the beach, and they got on a motorcycle
That's called a
after
swimmer.
beating a creature.
Yeah, like a diver. Like,
They
Yeah.
weren't wearing a wetsuit.
How do you know? How far were you from him?
Having breakfast on the beach, my dear sir.
My friend, I think you
It's
need to go see
29
the school.
degrees. Why are you having breakfast on the beach? Are you insane?
Okay, I was also like.
You were
last night, I
smoking
was
out.
camping
Shut
on-
up.
I was camping on the beach looking for Mothman.
So you were looking for
Okay.
something to see, and you saw something. How unusual.
Yes, all of you know who this kid is. He is in your class. This is Jesse Page,
oh
the
my God.
local cryptid hunter, quote unquote.
Man, if only he knew he was doing a bad job.
I'm telling you, I saw this creature get onto the beach, peel off something, got dressed, and went on a motorcycle and headed towards campus.
Okay,
I
now
am-
you're like adding a lot more stuff. Wait, so like, did it start with like a tail
Yes.
and then get legs?
Yes.
You
It
know,
wasn't a mermaid.
the Iron Man
Well-
trials are coming up, right? There's probably someone practicing for the Iron Man.
Bruh. No.
What's
Jesse.
that one thing called the what is it, the polar bear challenge or something like that?
It is
Polar bear
not
plunge.
polar plunge. It is
Okay.
not the polar plunge. I am telling you, it is not the polar plunge.
Jesse, we have talked about this.
I have.
I have not. This is actually quite entertaining.
I have pictures.
Why did you lead with that? Let me see.
He'll pull out his binder. He has a
Oh my
binder.
god!
Of course he does.
Is he like a stamp collector with it? Like every
Yes.
little picture
Yes,
has
he
a
is.
little,
Here's
like,
the thing. It's like
pocket?
in the shape of Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
Yeah.
And there's this really blurry picture of a redheaded woman walking towards a motorcycle. And then you see a beach photo of a seal. A very chunky, round, rotund seal. Just hanging out on the beach.
Seal.
Reese just walks off. He's just like, nope.
Dude,
What?
I don't want to sound like a dick, but like, why do these photos have like a quarter of a megapixel between them? Like, do you
Okay,
not
I
have, like, a
took them on
phone?
my Polaroid.
Why would you do that? Like, get them in 4K.
But hear me out. Hear me out for the aesthetic. It's the aesthetic.
Listen,
Right, because
I
we all know that, you know, images of
understand
Bigfoot
the
and Loch
aesthetic.
Ness are, you know,
I
in the
understand the
grainiest of
aesthetic,
footage.
but like maybe take like both. Like,
So,
Just-
so you want to go with me to the beach tonight and just see if it happens again?
I'm not on duty, so why not?
Yes. Do any of y'all want to come with me?
Reese is already
Apica?
gone.
Reese! Mr. Fletcher! Mr. Reese Cup!
When Mihai when Mihai realizes that Reese is like walked off, he like kind of trots up to try and catch up to him.
Perfect. All right.
Ezekiel would also agree to join, but he has like the biggest fucking grin on his face.
Love it.
Y'all gonna take this poor boy snipe hunting.
When Mihai catches up to Reese, he's gonna like grab him by the shoulder to get it, or elbow to get his attention.
Hey, whoa.
I'm sorry. I just wanted to check with you.
Mm-hmm.
There was the pub quiz. There was a lot of people who were taking liberties.
Yeah. There's a reason for that. Because the professor doesn't explain things all too well, and we're just trying to get through the rest of this semester. Your grades are fine. Some of the others need the help.
Well, if there's anyone who needs help, we can set up a study group. I don't feel comfortable.
Mm.
It's a pop quiz. It's not final grades. And it's not like she's going to grade him anyways. I guarantee you, I'm going to go back, and they're going to be sitting on my desk to grade.
I'm not the TA.
That's right. I am.
I know. And he says, kind of just nods to him and says, just turns. Walks away. Walks back over to the others.
Yes, back to the scene at hand. So, we are going to go get camping gear from the gym, which we can rent, and we'll go camping on the beach tonight. There'll be, like, you know, hot cocoa and all that good stuff, and really nice stuff. And Ginger's like, I'm in! I want to do this! Let's go!
I think I have some like emergency flashlights and stuff that we could use.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Jesse looks at Brona, are you in?
I mean, I have my rough draft to finish. I have to finish. I have my class tomorrow night.
How early is your class in the morning?
I mean, tomorrow my first class is at 9. But I have my 3-hour tomorrow night. And I have to finish the rough draft of this paper. Mind you, the paper is already, like, probably a good 1,000 words over where it needs to be.
Oh, why not just skip class tomorrow?
What?
Oh.
I mean, to be honest, some of us actually enjoy being here.
I mean, you don't have to skip class, but you could totally work on your paper somewhere that's not your room.
Well, I work in the library, too, because I'll do it at work when there's nothing much else for me to do.
Alright, so we're gonna meet at the beach at 9 o'clock tonight.
Mhm. Mhm.
And we'll see what happens. Yeah? Yeah?
Oh,
I guess.
I got a power bank too for anyone who's concerned about charging stuff.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So,
I guess.
Jesse at this point is so excited, hands you a bunch of pamphlets of, like, you know, Mothman, Bigfoot,
Optica has like 3 pamphlets now.
the legend of some Kelpie on campus, like, there's a whole bunch of other things. And there's one thing in particular that catches all of your eyes. Is the campus president, the university president, isn't human? Question mark? And Jesse runs off. He's gone. Before you even look.
Oh.
I gotta go to my next class. Bye!
Alright, see you at 9.
See ya.
I'm going to scare the absolutely living hell out of him. And I'm
I'm
going to love it.
I have an out of character question. I don't know how to signal that. I have to know if any of the other students are residents of mine.
Okay, so the following students, we can do that really quick. Thank you for bringing that up to me. So, the following students are in your dorm. You have Macy Stokes. Jesse Page. They are also in your dorm.
Perfect.
Which I will update their pronouns here to he, them, he, they.
Go.
Axel Avard is also in your dorm.
I have so many tabs open. There it is.
Yep. I'm still going because there's a lot.
Yeah.
Do.
I just want to make sure I'm spelling all the names right.
Akira is also in your dorm. Kyle. Nope, Kyle is not. Marianne is not. Wisteria is also, and Xander. You have a pretty busy dorm.
Perfect. Okay.
Yep. I am putting the non-binary, gender fluid, and the dimmies in your dorm.
Woo! We have fun.
So, as Jesse walks off, a lot of y'all see a very familiar face walking across campus. She is wearing a pair of blue jeans with leather chaps, a white tank top, and a black leather jacket. Very, very bright red hair, and carrying a motorcycle helmet underneath her arm, and she has a bag on her back. If y'all really take a good look, very, very ocean blue eyes, freckles dotting across her face. And hanging from her keys is the school logo, hanging from a keychain. That is your university president, Misty Cardigan. And there, in that bag, there is something peeking out if y'all choose to look. It's a little bit grayish in color, and it looks soft to the touch. Could be a fleece. You're not sure. And she's heading towards the faculty building, so where most of the offices are for the university. She, from what y'all know, it is assumed that she's in her early 30s. She's very young for a university president, and it is very odd as to how she got the position. Nobody knows how she got it. And she's also the dean of the music program. So she handles things on both fronts. So the chimes of the bell tower, which are part of the campus, is signaling that it is now I have to check time because hello, there is so much to keep track of because y'all are gremlins. It is almost noon. So it is 11:45, which means everybody is heading towards the cafeteria, which everybody knows campus cafeteria food that is assigned in the dorms suck.
Mm-hmm.
So, where would y'all like to go for lunch?
Reese has already gotten on his motorcycle and is going to the diner.
Reese is going to Marianne's diner. Got it.
Mm-hmm.
Ezekiel, where'd you go? Baby,
Got
come back.
redacted.
Redacted. Okay,
Yeah,
Rona,
Redacted.
Rona, where are you heading? The diner's like right off of campus, like within walking distance if y'all are heading to the diner.
Yeah, she is headed to the diner. She has a hankering for some hash browns.
Oh,
Hankering for hash browns. Perfect. Perfect. The bacon grease hash browns. Let's go.
Go.
Yep.
Optica, where are you heading for lunch?
I am going to the cafeteria because
'Kay.
I don't know if other universities do this, but I'm working off of like the RA framework that I have. We are required to check in with residents about certain things and like put it on a spreadsheet.
Perfect. Okay.
So she's gonna do some rounds.
Okay, Dorm Cafe. Rona. I'm writing notes for me to keep on. I'm just gonna put bro.
Bruh.
And Reese.
Oh wait, I mean, no, we can talk about it during the break.
Ezekiel, where are you heading for lunch?
He'd be going to the cafeteria.
Okay, Dorm Cafe. So that would be and Ezekiel and Mahai.
Mihai will be going to the quad and finding a tree, opening his backpack and pulling out a bunch of trail mix and a couple of granola bars. He has a dehydrator in his room, and he makes his own, trail bars.
Him.
So yeah, and so he's just kind of sitting under a tree, and he's got some of his his books open for his ag class, and he is basically doing his best to get things accomplished while he's trying to get something to eat, and he's doing his best to keep an eye out for the probable Ginger incoming sabotage of his productivity.
I love how you assume that Ginger is going to be the one bothering you.
Oh, no, that's just his general assumption. If anyone else bothers him, it's not actually a bother because that doesn't happen all the time because he's scary.
Perfect. So we'll start with our diner people. Brona and Reese. You walk in, it's crowded. It is very outdated, like 50 styles, like paint is peeling off the walls, broken neon lights, and yet it's still full of like students and professors, and some of the city folk are sitting there having breakfast food in the afternoon because that is what Mary Ann's Diner is known for. Greasy food and everything. Though it is very odd, she's the only one that seems to be working out in the front. It's always assumed that there's only one employee at this diner.
And it's Mary Ann.
Yeah.
But Mary Ann is not the only employee. There is a dishwasher in the back. And you hear a very cheerful, "I got the dishes done!" And Mary Ann just sighs, "Okay, Jesse, okay. Please, shut up and do your job. I do not need to hear any more about this Loch Ness monster living in the ocean by campus. Please, for the love of God. No."
Yeah, no. Reese just waves to Mary Ann and goes to his normal table.
As you sit down at your table, there is somebody that slides in right next to you.
Oh no.
Right next to you, and very pale is Dr. Vincent. Very short black hair that is kind of pulled back in a ponytail in a way. Small ponytail. Very dark eyes, almost black in color. And he gives the very much of the idea of exuding of I own this place, but he doesn't. He just has this big old stupid grin on his face, and he'll reach over and pinch your cheek.
Good morning. Good day, Dr. Devereaux.
I told you to call me Vincent. I told you this, Reese. So did you look over the files yet?
Yes, I have him right here.
Oh, so sweet of you. So sweet. Brona, when are you walking in?
Yeah, Brona probably walks in and should head straight for the counter.
As you are
She's a
talking,
counter girl.
Vincent is narrowing their eyes on a little pastel pink woman walking to the front counter and sitting down.
Reese reaches for something on his waist, knowing that Vincent's going to try to pull some stuff.
Vincent is getting up from the booth.
No.
What? What? Oh, is this one off limits?
Yes.
Why are they off limits, Reese? Oh, you like this one. Oh, you like this one?
Yes. So sit down.
Hold on. Like, you got a crush on her, like? Ooh.
Don't make me shoot you in the kneecap here in the diner.
I wouldn't. Mary Ann's in a mood today.
Yeah, I know exactly.
Hold on. Hey, miss with the pink hair.
God damn it, you son of a bitch.
Wait. How many other people in this diner right now have pink hair?
I was about to say, if it's a liberal arts college, it's like 10
You are
people.
the only one in there right at this current moment in time. Besides Mary Ann, and Mary Ann just looks over. I know you are not talking to me, Vincent. I know damn well you ain't talking to me.
Yep. Brona, until Marianne says that, Brona thought that person was talking to Marianne.
Yeah, a description of Marianne. She has kind of peachy white hair that is about kind of in a bob, and it is perfectly like curled and styled in a way like beach waves. Very tan complexion, very full lips, and bright green eyes. She stands about maybe 5'3", 5'4", depending on what type of sneakers she's wearing that day. She is kind of in like a 50 styles dress with an apron and everything. And she has like the traditional notepad for like taking orders from like the 50s, like the classic yellow.
Mm-hmm.
And she has a coffee pot in her other hand.
Oh, does she have the notepad, but like she never writes anything down? She just...
No, she never, ever. She just knows.
Reese is just sitting there turning 8 shades of different red.
Now, hold on. Are you now? Hey, Reese.
Yes.
Oh no.
You did the wrong
Oh, no.
thing.
Oh,
Roll call study for me, please.
oh.
Is this a
Cold.
cold?
Cold.
Yep.
That's a 7.
7. You can keep your cool or ask me a question about the situation, remove a condition, or carry one forward, but you are going to gain the condition flustered.
Yeah. What the hell is he doing? That's my question. What the hell is Vincent doing?
Oh god, the cackle.
He is purposely causing mischief and just wants to see you sweat. Because this is the first time you have ever told him that somebody was off limits. And he is going to take full advantage of this.
You son of a bitch. I swear, one of these days, you're going on the list.
He'll like put a finger under your chin and lift it up. Oh baby, I bet I will.
I love him.
I hate you so much.
I know, but you work for me, so you're my bitch.
Fuck.
So, Brona, you were called over by this very attractive man, and he's in a suit, but there's also a lab coat on.
Realizing that he wasn't speaking to Marianne, she kind of like looked around like to see if there was somebody else with pink hair, and then realized that it was being directed at her, and just kind of like turns in her stool and is like, "Hi."
Well, come on over here, sweetheart.
And Reese is still sitting there just like,
Now you're like partially vanishing right now.
That's what he was just doing.
Someone wishes that they were the unseen right now.
mm-hmm. Oh,
Uh,
God.
she like stares for a long minute, and like laptop had already like opened. She'd like found a plug to like plug it in because it had died. So she just like closes it, puts it back in the bag, and like slowly makes her way over and sits at the other side of the booth.
Perfect. We'll come back to you in a little bit.
I love it when he does that.
And Ezekiel, if y'all are going to the dorm cafeteria, you are in the non-binary dorm cafeteria. There are students sitting down eating lunch. Some of them look like they just woke up and rolled out of bed. So who are you trying to check in with, Optica? And why are you checking in with them?
Let me check the master list really quick. I already know what potential program Optica would have for like bonding in the dorm, and it's just chaos.
Love it.
So let's see. I love all the little Okay, so I'm gonna check in with Xander, because we're in the same year, and invite them to my program, which is going out into the woods near campus with a bunch of food and feeding some wildlife.
Okay. As you're approaching the table, Xander is a 6'4", tall, masculine presenting person. They have a they're kind of a darker skin tone complexion wise, but they are very warm toned, very dark eyes, black hair that is it has some curls to it, but it's not well taken care of. It's like they don't understand how to do their hair routine. They are reading a book. It is what they are reading is Twilight. They are reading Twilight. And you hear some grumbling from them, like, this is stupid. Why am I reading this for a class assignment? Why am I reading this? Why?
Oh, they assign Twilight in lit classes now?
Pop culture. That is a pop culture thing.
Oh.
Yeah, there is
cute.
pop culture literary courses now.
Ugh, that makes me so sad. Because in my college, all the like pop culture stuff is for grad students, not undergrads.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I'm just gonna like kind of like not just like sit next to them because don't want to be too like but just have you read all of them yet?
Closes the book, sets it down, looks at you for a moment. Oh, hi, Optica.
What's up?
No. I only have to read the first one, thank God, for this class. Apparently, in one of the later books, Jacob somehow imprints with whatever trash can. I don't remember her name.
Refrigerator?
Refrigerator.
Renaissance?
Who names their kid Refrigerator?
It's Renesmee, but that's also a terrible name, I think.
That is very old and outdated.
Yeah, I think if I'm remembering correctly, I think the imprinting thing is because Stephanie Myers is Mormon, and that's like a romance thing. That like, it's supposed to be like a soulmates thing. I don't know.
Okay, I thought imprinting was usually when when a female cat has kittens and they imprint on their babies to, take care of their children.
Oh yeah, no, like in reality, that's definitely what it's for.
Okay.
But like her version of it is like a weird Mormon-y, like this is your soulmate person that.
Okay,
like,
this woman
preordained.
is really weird.
Yeah.
This woman is so weird. I don't
She
even
is.
know why we're reading this. Did you know there's a lot of things culturally, I cannot English.
Take your time.
Wrong in culture. There we go.
I mean, I personally think the best part of the whole series, just from a literary perspective, is that chunk in, I think, New Moon, where the chapter titles are just the months, and it's just blank pages with the months. I feel like that's such a great way of conveying her emotional state in a very concise way.
That's a
like
waste of paper, though.
It is, but like Lemony Snicket did it, so like, if you do it for a purpose.
But Lemony Snicket is kind of decent, though.
Oh no, he's amazing, but like,
Did we find out who Lemony Snicket is?
I don't think so.
Okay. I'm guessing you're checking up on me by doing your RA duties.
Well, not just that. I wanted to invite you early to my program. I'm putting up flyers later, but I finally got an actual budget for some proper snacks, and I'm gonna take a bunch of people and we're gonna go into the woods. I swear this isn't like a serial killer thing. But we're gonna like feed the squirrels and the birds and stuff. Not bread, but I got like frozen vegetables and fruits and stuff.
All right, during the day, right?
Yeah, during the day.
Okay. Yeah, you just don't need to be in the woods at night.
No, I don't want to be responsible for a bunch of college students in the woods at night. It's like middle of the day.
Yeah, that's where they go necking. So
Yeah, no, exactly. That's why it's very much like noon, maybe. You know, like
yeah. Who else are you trying to check on? I can probably tell you if they're here or not.
Let me see. Have you seen Akira around?
Mentioning their name, there's a very strong recoil from Xander. I don't talk to them really. They kind of just give the very I don't want to talk to you vibes. Like, very, very abrasive. And don't fuck with me vibes.
Cool, got it. Awesome.
But I think they're probably they're probably at the beach today because I think they're a marine biology student.
All right, I'll find another time to check up on them.
Yeah. They shudder for a moment.
Have you seen Wisteria?
Wisteria. Even mentioning of Wisteria, there's like a bit of a teeth curl slightly at the mentioning. Wisteria. I think they are probably setting up for the ghost hunting club. Apparently they're gonna go check out the old music hall tonight.
Oh, cool.
You'll like Wisteria. Wisteria is pretty nice most of the time. A little odd though.
We love odd. We love odd in this house. We love weirdos.
Yeah. I love how you're just like slowly going for the certain types, and it's just like
I mean, I don't know. I'm just going off the list you gave me because I know that Jesse is at Mary Ann's.
Yeah.
How about Axel? How's Axel doing?
At that moment, speaking of Axel, you hear a thump right next to you sitting down.
Oh.
Axel is 6'6", tall bean, lanky, very, very lanky. Hair disheveled, looks like they just rolled out of bed in an oversized t-shirt. Kind of baggy sweatpants. And by oversized t-shirt, it's an anime t-shirt.
Okay, but which anime?
High School DxD.
Oh,
nice.
Jesus. Oh, God. Oh, wow. Oh, my God. Okay. Oh, shit.
But they have a very much of a resting bitch face. They are definitely, Asian descent. But a little bit paler. So they just sit there and look at you. You were looking for me?
Oh, yeah, just, doing my rounds, wanting to check in. It's still pretty early in the semester, so making sure everybody's okay.
Yeah, I need to talk to you. I'm gonna have a guest in my dorm tonight, so where do I need to sign up for guests in my room?
Yeah, no problem. So you'll need to register them on the housing portal. You just sign in with your, student sign-in to use for everything. And make sure they have some form of ID. They'll need to be checked in at the security desk to make sure that it matches.
So if they, what about their student ID number?
If they're a student at another university, then...
No, here.
Oh, they're a student here? Then they should be fine.
Okay, so just card swipe.
Yeah, card should be fine.
All right. Yeah. I heard that you want to go feed the ducks.
I mean, kind of whatever we can find.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of chipmunks here. I think they're really cute. I like feeding them.
Don't tell Jesse. I can't deal with Jesse.
Oh, okay.
Jesse is just too much sometimes.
Okay. Yeah, no,
They're my roommate. Have you heard them yell at like 3 o'clock in the morning about they spotted Bigfoot on campus?
I've gotten the noise complaints, yeah. Keep trying to talk to them about that.
Yeah. Apparently they're trying to get on the school newspaper for Cryptid Watch. I don't know. They're trying to get on the school newsletter.
I mean, do you want me to set up some kind of mediation? Like, do you want to talk to them about that?
Nah, I'll figure something out. I'll just probably duct tape his laptop shut again.
Oh, again. I'll pretend I didn't hear that. I'll pretend I didn't hear that. Well,
You gotta be resourceful sometimes. Like, I even got an earplug so I don't have to listen to them sometimes.
that's honestly very smart. Good on you.
Yeah.
So glad I'm off campus.
Yeah, I mean, he's still not the worst resident I've had. Still not the worst. But I will not advertise the chipmunk party to them
Thank you.
if you're interested in going.
Yeah. Ezekiel,
Yes.
you are having your lunch.
Yes.
What did you get for lunch?
What are they serving for lunch?
It's Tuesday.
So I'm assuming tacos. All right. So yeah, you got him a couple of tacos,
Mhm.
couple of burritos.
Mhm. So you gonna sit down?
Yeah, maybe a taquito or two.
I'm done with you.
Guido.
It's a queen.
You want to get a
Gotta love a good
quesadilla with
taquito.
that?
No, it's a quesaquilla.
Oh, where's the other
Why?
Q?
Why?
Please, senor, you butcher your language enough. Do not butcher mine.
Quesadilla.
No, I am suffering.
Jalapeno.
Screaming, crying, throwing up right now.
You know what? You keep this up. You keep this up, Seb. I'm gonna make you roll. Keep it up. Keep it up.
Here, roll not to die from choking on a taco, you son of a bitch.
I'm pretty sure I'm about to get hit with a chocolate anyway, so it's all right. Oh,
The return of the chocolates.
As you sat down, you hear a little squeak sit next to you. And you see a little hand just like taking like your plastic fork.
he doesn't see who it is, but he just kind of like slowly raises his hand and just lightly baps it.
Rude. It's Ginger.
Oh, hey. Why are you, what are you doing?
This dorm has the better tacos compared to the other dorms, so I always come in here for lunch because it's the good stuff.
All right, fair enough.
Yeah. So, how do you think you did on Professor Jones's quiz today?
Did fine. Noticed you and a bunch of other people had their phones out.
Yeah, like, I have not read that book at all. It looks stupid.
Alright. To each their own.
So,
How do you think you did, Cheater McCheaterson?
oh, I definitely got 100.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Do you think Jones is gonna realize that we used our phones? No. Have you seen how boring they are?
Well, I mean, at
How
the
are they
same
so-
time, have
how-
you not noticed that electronics just don't work in their vicinity? Yes.
Oh, I never had that happen. I don't have my phone out around them usually.
No, I don't either. I just noticed everyone else is having issues.
Huh. That's really weird. So you don't even know where Mahai is, do you?
Knowing him, he's a big dude.
Yeah, he really is a big old dude.
I mean, I haven't seen him, but I'm going to take a wild guess. Just because he gives off the vibes. Are there like big trees or anything nearby?
Yeah.
Maybe he might be chilling at one of them. I don't know.
Oh. She's just gonna pick up her tray and just leave. Is she taking the whole
I mean,
tray
it-
with her outside of the door, which you're not supposed to do?
Ezekiel's not going to stop her. It's just like, oh, okay.
Yeah, what
It is what it
it is, what it is.
is.
As you're sitting there, Ezekiel, I'm pretty sure you just people watch most of the time when you're eating your lunch.
Yeah, for the most part.
All right. So there are some people that you see going in and out, grabbing their lunch and everything. There is a group of people that usually seem to. There, you notice that there's cliques. There's 3 in particular. One is the witchy crowd, quote unquote, the witchy crowd. Kind of paler complexions, but and then there's the stronks. I call them stronks. Muscular, very. Okay, who am I hearing?
My mic is off.
Okay. I forgot what I was saying. Muscular.
Strong.
Yeah.
Stronks. The bodybuilders. So there's like the bodybuilder group. And then also you see in the far corner of the cafeteria, you see Optica with 2 other people having lunch and discussing things.
Okay.
But other than that, it seems like a normal day. Not really has much happened on campus since y'all have been attending here, but there's been like little incidences here and there, like a school fight on occasion, like, you know, somebody defending their girl's honor or, you know, being a dick in the dorms, such as throwing food coloring all over the walls or pulling the fire alarm.
Ah, so boring. Gotcha.
Yeah, it's quiet. But when we get back from break, we are going to do a scene with our lovely Mahai under a tree having lunch. So we are going to go on break. We'll be back in about 10 minutes. And also, we can start that contest for our mini Orcus.
Yes, we can. 1 second. So we're going to do a contest, and this is for the great beast himself, the Lord High of Darkness, the Demon Lord of Death. We're going to give away Orcus. Where is... Oh, here it is. That is this mini right here. It's from Archvillain Games, and all you have to do to be entered is join the contest that I am starting right now. If you will see in chat, there is a raffle started. Type in ! Orcus to enter the raffle. Everyone who wants a chance to win Orcus, go ahead and do that now. We are going to be back in 10 minutes. When we get back, we will go ahead and select the winner for this contest. We are going to take a break for, it's 11:31 my time, so we'll be back at 11:31 Central Standard Time, 10:31 Eastern. We'll see you guys in 10 minutes. We love you. Bye. totally back. We're totally. Oh wait, I gotta change something, or they won't be able to hear me.
Are we back?
Looks like we're back. Can everybody hear me? Can
Right, we have to adjust the sound.
See me.
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, so we're gonna sweat this Orcus thing out until the end of the game. So
We are?
yeah.
Oh, that's cruel and unusual punishment right there.
So
Alright.
y'all are gonna have to wait until the end of the game to see who wins. So
Wait, hang on a second.
okay, hold on. Hey, honey. Can you please put on headphones for Tiny Tina's Wonderland that I hear going on in the background of the apartment? Oh, okay. Can y'all hear it?
Yes. So you might want to make that announcement again because I'm not going to face the wrath of Redbeard.
Redbeard, my dear, darling child, sweet. My
We got
sweet
bad
side
news.
we have bad news. You're gonna have to wait until the end of the game to see who won Orcus.
Gonna make you sweat.
I didn't do that. I'm just
All
saying.
right,
Gotta keep you tuned in somehow.
Is Orcus off the stream?
Yes, he is off stream.
Perfect, bruh. I'm sorry. You have. I'm sorry. I am not sorry. All right, so Maha, you are under a tree. It is nice and cold outside.
Mm-hmm.
You're possibly sitting on a snow. Your pants are getting wet because it's snow. And you hear footsteps coming up your way, and you know these footsteps oh so well.
He, like, whatever he was about to put in his mouth, he kind of just, like, stops and closes and puts it back in a Ziploc bag and zips it closed. And then just sits there and just waits.
They stop right at your feet.
Oh, it's in front?
Yep.
Oh, just look up. Not too far because, you know, even sitting down, he's almost 3/4 as tall as she is.
Yep. Are you eating granola again?
I like granola.
There's more to a diet than trail mix and granola.
I eat protein.
Okay, what protein are you eating?
Trust me, I eat protein. You may not see me eat protein.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, what do you want?
She'll hand you the tray. It's Tuesday.
Yes, you have your tacos.
Mm-hmm.
From the other dorm, which has the exact same thing, just
No.
on a different color tray.
No. No. No.
I'm listening.
They actually chop all the vegetables up fresh there, and it is not the fake spam meat that some of the other dorms have. Remember, the non-binary in the gender fluid dorm is the brand new dorm, so they have all the nice stuff.
You do know that the same vendor caters to all the dormitories and supplies them all with the same crap.
No, they don't. No. No, I refuse to believe this,
I
and we're
know.
just gonna shut up and eat. We're gonna shut up and
We're
eat.
going to shut up and eat because we will have the same argument every Tuesday until we graduate.
Yes, pretty much. Till the end of time.
I do not intend to be here till the end of time. But
Oh, are you gonna go to the beach thing tonight?
I take it you're going to the beach thing tonight?
Go see what's living in the ocean. I want to see what Jeffy thinks is actually real. If not, it's still gonna be fun.
I understand, and I will go there to make sure everyone is safe from you.
Not much of a problem.
No, not at all, especially when someone's there to restrain you.
I am a perfect person. I do not cause any problems. I don't know where you're getting this.
What is it that they say? You are a sweet baby angel?
Yeah, I am.
Oh, yes. You are a sweet baby angel. I am quiet boy who sits in corner. We go to thing on beach.
Perfect. Ooh, we should bring thermoses with like the hot chocolate or the tea and stuff so we stay warm and not freeze.
I never
So-
freeze.
Yeah, I know, that's a little weird.
I'm from the cold.
Oh, that's right, I keep forgetting you're a transfer student.
How the hell do you keep forgetting that? I do not even sound like anyone here.
I'm sorry, I have been focusing on my studies.
Hmm. Who are you studying this time?
Oh, you think I'm studying somebody now?
I'm just going off of, past excursions.
I'm not telling you, Valentine's is coming up soon and I...
Yes, Valentine's is a very important time for studying.
Studying the anatomy.
Well, hopefully your anatomy is happy with the other anatomy. Make good choices. Like granola. And he pulls the bag of granola and eating it again.
Okay, why don't you ever, like, eat what I bring?
Because don't like it?
Like, tacos. Tacos is, like, the best thing in college.
The meat is very well done.
Fine. There's a little huff, and she's like, you hear the crunch.
We have not gone to dinner yet, but sometime I will take you and show you what it means to eat a true steak.
Okay, are we judging me on how I like my steak now?
I
Is this
do not know how you like your steak. I just know that
medium rare? That's the only good steak.
Oh no. Blue. Have you ever heard the term blue?
Yeah, blue is when they sear it for like 2 seconds on each side and it's still mooing and they slap it on a plate.
That is the absolute best. Unless we are talking about tartar.
No, thank you. I don't want tartar. That raw meat is where I draw the line. Like the only thing that I'll eat raw is like sushi, and that's it.
That is completely up to you. Being closed off to new experiences was not something I expected of you, though. You are the fearless one, after all.
Speaking of fearless, let's go back to the diner.
Oh
So-
dear.
Brona, you came to sit at the table, correct?
Yes.
Where are you sitting at the table? In this booth?
She's sitting on the other side of the booth. So they're on one side and she's on the other.
Yep. So, how do you know Reese here?
He's the TA for one of my classes, and I see him a lot in the library.
Oh, you're in the class with the spooky bitch?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Reese, how's that going with Professor Jones? Reese. Hey. Hello, buddy. Oh, you're that flustered? I am just, dude. Are you okay? Here, Marianne. I need some water. This boy is thirsty over here.
I love you more and more every day.
Reese is trying his hardest not to punch Vincent right now.
Okay, hold steady, please.
That's a cold.
Yeah,
That would be a 10.
you're keeping your cool. And you can ask me one of the following. You can ask me a question about the situation, remove a condition, or carry one forward.
I'm gonna carry one forward for right now.
Okay. I just dropped my binders onto the floor.
You have to order a
That's
second
why you need that
desk.
filing cabinet.
Yeah, I have a filing cabinet. It's just I gotta unpack it. My tome of the rules.
Vincent,
You keep your cool. Yes, Reese?
don't you have work at the office to be doing?
I am on my lunch break. But I didn't think I was gonna run into a little peach blossom here.
Rona, I am sorry for him. Don't listen to a word he says.
Oh, are you trying to say I'm a scoundrel?
You are a scoundrel, Vincent.
My feelings are so hurt right now, Reese. How dare you call me a scoundrel? I pay your paycheck every week. But yeah, I can leave now, and he gets up and leaves.
You son of a bitch. Okay.
You're now alone with Brona at this diner in a booth.
So, how's your paper going?
Good. It's an analyzation of different Beauty and the Beast myths.
Okay. And have you studied the German interpretations yet?
I've got to pull a couple more books from the library for that later. That's what I just started on.
Good, good. And have you got your copy of Pride and Prejudice ready for Professor Jones' class?
Oh, I've literally pulled out like a battered copy from her bag that's like already highlighted. I've read that 100 times before.
Good, good. So, do you usually come here for lunch? Reese has-
only on Tuesdays.
Reese has no idea what he's doing right now.
I am loving the
Hi.
awkwardness. Please continue.
I come on Tuesdays. I'm not big into tacos and stuff, so I always come here for hash browns.
Oh, you like the hash browns? I don't know what she puts in those hash browns, but they are...
Grace.
Yeah. Well, I mean, there's got to be something else because they are like the most addictive thing in this town.
It's just a
Speaking of
Marianne
hash
thing.
browns, they slide onto the table at this point.
Thanks, Marianne.
Oh, thank God. Oh, thank God.
Perfect.
Reese is sitting there still blushing like 8 shades of red because He was not expecting this today. So yeah.
Marianne just does a little wave and then continues on, like, passing out plates to everybody else in the diner. And you two are just being awkward.
Mm-hmm.
That's 100% on brand, especially for her in this instance.
And Reese, normally he would be completely calm about this, but the way Vincent did this threw him off his game.
He was an absolute scoundrel.
Absolute asshole.
Absolute scoundrel. We love it.
I'm going to yell at him at work tonight.
Though, speaking of work, you get a text on your phone.
Boop, boop, boop.
It's from Vincent. You have the night off. I have a date tonight. Smiley face, kissy face, winky. Winky face emoji.
Who taught this man emojis?
I mean, most people use them.
But this is in your work group chat.
Just for clarification, did it say winky or wink?
Wink face, winky face.
Okay. I just wanted to go.
Well, I guess I don't have to go to work tonight. That means I can. I'm not going to the beach though. No.
Oh, come on. I'm getting dragged along. I'm probably just going to read one of my books.
I might show up then, if you're gonna be there.
Oh.
Okay. I guess. Yeah, no. I'm gonna roll hold steady.
All right, go ahead. Y'all, go ahead. Roll hold steady for me, please.
Oh no.
What'd you get?
Ooh.
Okay, mark experience on your sheet.
Yep.
You are trying to figure out what to say, and you are just getting tongue-tied. Your face is turning bright red. You are getting very flustered, conditioned flustered. You manage to, like, knock your teacup, like, coffee mug off the table. It shatters all over the floor. You are just a mess. You are a mess. You want to crawl in a hole and die. That's how you're feeling in this moment. So you just quickly grab your bag, throw money at Marianne, and you leave. You just
runs.
Oh, are you running?
Oh no!
Running.
No!
I know what happens when I run.
Okay, I need you to roll volatile for me, please.
Oh no!
Yep.
Watch out for windows or doors.
Welcome to now the chaos portion of Monster Hearts and where it starts kicking off.
Oh no!
If anyone is...
That's a whole 5.
Oh shit!
Oh no!
Perfect. I know just who you're gonna run into.
So
Oh no!
So you're running. You're trying to get away from the situation. Your face is just burning.
Bright red.
Bright red. And you suddenly just smack right dab into the chest of somebody. They're about 6'2". Messy, shaggy, dark brown hair, almost black in color. A very tanned complexion, very strong jaw, very dark eyes, dark brows, kind of wearing like loose, like free-flowing pants and kind of like a shirt with a vest, and he looks down at you. He has a cup of coffee in his hand. Very, very pretty. Very relaxed. Looks like they don't really give a shit about a lot of things. Looks down. You alright?
Yeah, sorry. Sorry.
Yeah, I see that you just came from Mary Ann's. You alright? Everything okay?
Oh, yeah, yeah, everything's fine.
Alright, he'll just pull something out of his pocket. It's a card for, like, a free cup of coffee.
She'll take it. And I, like, look at it and then put it in her bag.
Yep. And he'll just give a little bit of a wave. And he looks over. Are you part of that group that's going to the beach tonight?
Unfortunately, I got kind of dragged into it, and so I'm just gonna, I guess, go. Probably gonna read up the whole time.
Yeah.
anyways.
Don't get too close to the water. And then he just walks off.
Okay.
Do you
And
look at
she'll
the card?
continue. Yes, she does look at the card.
It's for Kyle's coffee.
Yep.
And yes, you just met Kyle Buckhart, the owner of the coffee shop.
Literally ran into him, but you know.
Yep. So you're gonna continue on to campus. I'm pretty sure you're heading towards your library job.
No, this is her other Tuesday class. This is her Women and Minorities in American Literature class.
All right, you go to class.
Yep.
Lunch is starting to wrap up. I'm guessing all y'all are going to class or doing your part-time jobs, and so forth. So evening starts to roll around. It's 8:30 at night. It's cold. And by cold, it is windy. It is kind of dreary. Fog. Mist is rolling up from the ocean, so it's kind of like Silent Hill level outside right now. And Jesse is waiting for you all on the outskirts of campus, holding a bunch of gear in his hands, and then there's a tiny, feminine presenting person with like big round glasses standing next to them. Kind of brown hair that falls to the middle of the back. Kind of bookish in looks, and they have like a bunch of other, like, what are they called? EMPs? Or no, it's not EMPs.
EMFs.
EMFs. Thank you. EMFs, like ghost hunter gear. All like, they're holding it all the way out to like here. Like, there's a lot of stuff in their arms, and they look so annoyed, slightly annoyed by the fact Jesse dragged them from their ghost hunting thing to do this. And this is Macy Stokes. And in their hand that is holding all of this gear is an energy drink. Ginger is arrived. Ginger is super hyped up on a bunch of coffee. And I'm guessing each of you arrive one by one.
Reese does show up. He's like one of the last ones to show up.
Jesse looks at you like, oh, the TA showed up? Oh,
Someone has to be the responsible adult.
I'm the responsible adult here.
Ezekiel, through underneath his hood, just kind of looks over at Jesse with just his eyes just piercing through the silhouette of the hood, just like, right.
Looks over. Ezekiel, you don't think I'm an adult? How dare you?
I just don't think you're responsible.
I gathered all of you here. Marianne gave me the night off and, like, letting me do this because she thinks that this thing doesn't exist. But the beach camp is set up already. I already got it, though. We better hurry so nobody takes what's in it because there's some expensive gear in there, and I don't want to pay the school back for all of this.
How far away are we from the beach?
You're about a 5 to 10 minute walk.
So we're not camping directly on the beach. Good.
No, the tent is on the beach. Bless this idiot, but yes, the tent is on the beach.
Optica pulls up. Literally, I love being extra at college. I love it.
Go.
Because half the shit that I'm saying, I'm just like, oh, that's some character shit. No, this is actually how I dress. Wearing, instead of like a regular winter coat, a Catholic priest vestment that's buttoned all the way down, and like
A cassock.
yeah. I actually have one. That's been my winter coat all year. And on top of that, for extra like layering, is literally like a Spirit Halloween like black velvet cape that's like almost floor length, which I have also worn around my campus. So literally pulls up looking like the Phantom of the Opera walking out of the mist.
Love this. The
First-
aesthetic.
Ree showed up on his motorcycle.
Everything is about the aesthetic.
Oh, actually, describe your motorcycle. What type of motorcycle do you have?
It is a Harley Davidson Softail.
Nice. What year?
It's like one of those retro modern ones, you know, that it's like early 2000s, but it looks like it's was made in the 40s, but it's
Nice.
relatively new.
Any scratches, beaten up, or well taken care of?
Well taken care of.
Okay, so this is baby.
This is
Got
baby.
it. Got it. So as you're arriving, you're pulling up to another motorcycle. It is another Harley. It's an Indian motorcycle, which they are very, very hard to come by,
Mm-hmm.
and they don't really make them anymore.
Yeah. And Reese is just looking it over.
There's
You
even
know.
antique plates on this.
Reese is very appreciative of the craftsmanship and well taken care of.
Yes. But there's a helmet hanging off the side of it, so it means they're probably, maybe this is somebody going for a run on the beach. Who knows?
Yeah.
So everybody's arriving one by one. Optica had a dramatic Phantom of the Opera intro.
Always.
Excuse me.
Bless you.
Yes, Ginger is just hyper on caffeine. Then there's little Macy. There's Jesse. I'm pretty sure Mahai showed up with Ginger to make sure Ginger did not get into trouble. Mihai?
Yes, sorry.
Yes, I'm guessing you arrived with Ginger.
Yes. And I was gonna say because you said we were all arriving individually. I was gonna say that we Ginger I would probably made sure to arrive with Ginger. That way she
Yeah.
wouldn't have any unoccupied time.
Yes, perfect. Also, Ginger keeps trying to hand you like the coffee thermos. Be like, you need the caffeine. You need the caffeine. You need it. Come on, we're staying up all night. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
he keeps on taking the thermos and holding it for longer and longer periods so she can't drink off of it.
I need it. I'm thirsty. Come on, give
I
it
haven't
back.
had
Give it
my
back.
part yet.
Then drink it.
I will when I'm ready.
Sulking. She'll look at Ezekiel and be like, "Help me. He has taken my coffee and will not give it to me. Please help."
She
Please.
said it is our coffee. Which
It
means
is
that,
our coffee, but I want a sip of it, and you're not sharing.
if it is our coffee, then it is evenly distributed between us, and you have been taking more than enough.
All right. At this point, she'll set her backpack down, pull a can of a Monster Energy drink, and crack it open.
Yeah, man.
It is going to be a very long night.
Yes, Ginger is a problem.
He just puts his hand on top of her head.
What?
Nothing.
Sips it.
I'm just waiting to feel how fast you're going to actually vibrate.
Brona, you showed up. I'm guess you're bundled pretty well up.
Yes, bro. It's like all you can really like. She shows up and it's like this like cream-colored wool coat, and there's like a little like pink hat on her head, and she like the collar's up, and there's like a scarf. She's completely bundled. You can like it's like you can see like her eyes and like her nose, and that's it. She's so gold. And there's just like a little bag at her side, and she's already got like a Kindle out, and she's already reading.
I was about to say when Brona pulls up, Optica goes over and has a bag. It's just under all the fucking layers, and it's like, I have been dying to show this to someone who appreciates it. Okay, you know how inconvenient book lights are because you have to keep clipping and unclipping them? You wear this one, and you put it around your neck, and it just like flashes the light for you, and it's rechargeable.
Oh, God.
So
They have props.
Where did you get that? I need one.
I
need
got it
one
on
for my
Amazon.
dorm.
It was like $15. Like, dude, and it has different settings. It has like an LED setting and like a yellow setting. If you don't want to be like up too late, it's magical. But like everybody thinks it's lame, but I
No,
brought it anyway.
So cool. No, it's so cool. My roommate, I'm always up reading.
Yeah, so you can literally just like wear it, and it's like bendy and shit. It's great.
No, that's great. I'm buying one.
I will say, Reese showed up. He's leather motorcycle jacket, dark jeans and heavy boots,
Perfect. So
and
y'all,
a bulge under his jacket.
Perfect.
Ezekiel is actually layered rather lightly and is just wearing tattered, ragged fucking clothes, like holes all fucking in them. He doesn't care.
I mean, that
He's
isn't that
enjoying it.
isn't that common for like the punk goth aesthetic though?
No, but unlike fucking the punk goth aesthetic, this is actually like I put the time in for this shit. I didn't buy them like this.
He's earned it. He's earned
Yes,
the challenge.
He has put the time to make them holy and blessed.
Fully impressed. I appreciate y'all. Y'all are great. So once Jesse sees all y'all there, it'd be like, "Hi, so this is Macy. So Macy has brought a bunch of equipment that we could totally use. I kind of like dragged them away from their ghost hunting thing that they were supposed to do tonight. They're not really happy about it.
Well, yeah, because you're pulling them from something that they want to do to bring them here to something that they clearly don't want to do.
So Macy is looking kind of spacey right now.
Oh, Spacey Macy.
I thought we were looking for like a swimming thing. Is it a ghost?
You
Is it a
never
ghost?
know. It'll be easier to pick up sound with what Macy has.
All right.
But I mean, there could be a ghost. And Macy just speaks. What? What about ghosts? Yeah. Apparently, if I remember, wait. They'll pause for a very, very long moment. Sorry, I forgot. What were we talking about again?
Yes. Good old Macy.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Ghosts. Yeah, apparently there's a ghost on campus somewhere. I'm not sure where.
Reese is just standing there.
Yeah. It's really, like, cool and stuff, though. Yeah, there was, like, a cult here in, like, the 40s. So...
So a real cult, not like a satanic panic
No,
idea of a cult.
real cult.
Sweet.
But you know, yeah. So what are we doing on the beach again? Why am I here?
We're
Why-
looking for something
Looked to
that's
Jesse.
got flippers and also fur and also a tail, potentially a platypus that rides a motorcycle.
Platypus. Wait, wait.
Platypus
hold on.
is a strong theory.
This isn't. Wait, are you trying to say we're living in a Phineas and Ferb episode?
I didn't want to make
Yes.
a Perry the Platypus joke because I thought it was like, too obvious, but yes, I think we're looking for Perry.
I'm pretty
Wait,
sure
what?
there's like only one place in the United States that has a platypus, and it is in San Diego. And it's at the San Diego Zoo.
Oh, where do platypi naturally occur?
Australia.
Australia.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that tracks.
Yeah.
Jesse
Yeah.
thinks fur seals are sea monsters.
I mean, I
Wait,
guess.
looks at Jesse. You still have your grainy ass camera, right?
Yeah, I do. Pulls out this
Oh.
big old chunky
Oh my
Polaroid.
God.
The
Cool.
ones where you
Yeah,
take
still
the
gotta
picture
keep-
and then
Good. I'm glad you're at least sticking with the aesthetic of being able to take a picture that's not worth a shit. Gotcha.
I have the light, and I will be using flash if we get to that.
Smarter option.
I mean, like, he can have his version for the aesthetic, like, that's cool as fuck. But like, if we want like proof, we need to be able to see something.
Y'all quit bullying them. Poor Jesse.
No.
No,
Never.
Mr. Cryptid always gets bullied.
Yeah.
So y'all are heading to the beach. It's cold.
Re-
It's windy.
Reese kind of walks up beside Brona and he walks beside her. Doesn't say anything.
That's how we know what's in character.
Mihai keeps on like grabbing Ginger and putting her back in line of passage. She keeps on wandering off.
What? I saw a seashell. I
Yes,
wanted to go
I
pick it
I
up.
know, shiny.
Yes, I want the shiny. Let me have the shiny.
It is dark. It is cold.
At some point, she'll try to duck and then go the other way to go get the seashell that she saw like moments ago.
Reese makes a mental note to buy Mihai one of those child leashes.
I was just about to make a leash baby joke.
Mean, but accurate.
Accurate.
Mihai has been thinking about ordering one of those kids' backpacks that has the chain leash on it. So,
Mhm.
and just telling her he bought a new backpack and not telling her about the little hook underneath, so he can just hook the collar into it afterwards.
No, you want the little,
Baby Bjorn.
yeah, just
The baby.
have it strapped to you at all time. Yeah.
He's gonna show her the meme of the halfling with the crossbow on the back, and he's gonna like say, "I'll get the harness. You climb on back. We get you a crossbow. It's fine."
Wait, a crossbow?
No, we're not getting you a crossbow. You think I'm
No.
Why
insane?
would you say that around her?
I will buy you a Nerf crossbow. There.
That you do realize it's going to be more dangerous, right? Because there's no consequences to those actions.
Well, except she has to supply the darts. So
Oh, okay, so there's like a 5-minute concern, and then you never do it. Okay, cool.
Y'all get to the beach. Beaches are windy. That's just how they are. You smell the salt air. And, of course, as I said, it's like Silent Hill level right now with all the fog, the mist rolling up from the ocean. It's quiet. You don't even hear the gulls. There's no seagulls. It's quiet. Dead. Silent.
I have a giant fucking complete works of H.P. Lovecraft book. Because the vibes are too perfect.
And Jesse's like, all right, so let's set everything up. We're going to camp out. It's going to be cool. We're going to be great. It's going to be fantastic. We're just going to have a good old time.
He's so hyped.
And Ginger's like, yeah, let's do this. Let's go.
Mihai starts looking
Oh
around.
God, they're feeding each other.
Mihai starts looking around, and he's like, "Did anyone set up anything for a fire? Is there like?"
It's just a
We have a
tent.
kid kennel.
Okay, it is a half put together tent.
We're just raw dogging it.
You all are probably going to die.
Nah,
Yes,
I got
they are.
insulation.
Most of them, yes.
I got insulation. I'm good.
Yeah, this tent is like barely put together. Like it's fallen apart on one side. Like it's sloping like really bad on one side.
Jesus Christ! All right, Mihai is gonna go fix the tent.
Reese is gonna go help.
He's gonna go, Ginger.
What?
I'm going to let you go off on your own.
Don't do that.
Perfect.
Don't
No.
Find
terrible idea.
wood.
Okay, bye. She runs off.
She's
You
never,
realize
she's never
we're
coming
never going
back.
to see her again,
Never.
right?
Yeah, she is a lost cause. We might as well mark her as a casualty at this point.
Yeah.
I mean,
He
she's
says.
not one of my
He says.
direct
He
residents.
pulls out his phone. He says, "I put the tracker on her phone." Puts his phone-
You are.
Does she have her phone?
Huh? If she
Does
remember.
she have her?
Wait, I was gonna say if she remembered her phone. I do not know that part. Wait,
Do you
I
know
checked the
what
location of the phone.
It is right next to you.
I look at her backpack. Son of a bitch!
I was going to say, you were the smartest kid in class until that exact moment.
Well, okay, all right. In his defense, we can't anticipate her being an idiot. Well, no, we should be able to anticipate her being an idiot. But I mean,
Mihai kind of looks over at you and growls, and he says, "She's not an idiot. She is just
You know what? My apologies.
easily distracted."
You know what? You know, fair. Stepped out of line there. My bad. But you know what I was trying to get at.
I think I do.
Jesse's like, I don't think we're gonna see Ginger tonight.
I'll
You
go
know,
find her as soon as we fix the tent.
So y'all are fixing the tent. It doesn't take long to fix. You just realize he just didn't anchor it properly.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So the moment we finish fixing the tent, I'm going to start tracking Ginger. Footprints.
Yeah, hold on. Just to make sure, just to double check something, to make sure of something. Pull out binder number 2.
Oh shit.
Question.
Yes.
No questions.
You're not the GM today. You don't get to say shit. And I have a question.
I love you, Milagros.
Yeah, I love you too. Is the beach the kind that has like an area of like that like spiky kind of grassy dune?
Yes.
That leads up to it? Yeah, okay, so Optica's probably gonna go over there and try to find like a spot that's not just all sand. And you know, try to perch on like one of the dunes because that's more comfortable. And also just to be able to watch everyone because they're not on duty, but 2 of their direct residents are here. So if anything happens, they, you know, have
It's
to know
your
what's
fault.
going on. Yeah.
Cool. You see, as they are fixing the tent, Reese and Mihai are fixing the tent. You see as Macy just spaces out for a little bit, and then just like pauses mid doing something, looks for a moment, just points a finger in the air, and then continue doing back to what they were doing originally. And you see this cycle like repeat like 3 times before they finally finish the job of setting up like tripods and cameras and, you know, motion censored cameras, everything. And Jesse is just like excited as shit. They have one of like GoPros like sticking on their forehead. I
was gonna say this is probably the first time he's had actual equipment for one of his cryptidons.
Yes.
They are so excited. Ezekiel, are you gonna fuck with Jesse?
Not
Not
yet.
yet.
Not yet.
All right. So it's a quiet evening. Everybody, there's just excitement, like severe excitement in the air, exuding from one person in the area right now, and that is Jesse. Brona, what are you doing?
Brona probably, after a moment, followed Optica towards the dunes. For more and Brona's like sitting nearby, like feet kind of like for some reason, even though she's incredibly bundled, definitely slipped her shoes off and just has her feet like buried in the grass and sand and just reading on her Kindle.
All right. So, after a few moments of y'all getting to hang out and everything, all of a sudden there is that bone-chilling chill rolling up the spine. on everyone. Hackles raising.
Ezekiel has the biggest fucking grin of familiarity.
Yeah. Something's wrong.
Reese reaches for his gun.
Oh,
So,
Mihai reaches down, and looks like he's picking up just a random stick, and it instantly becomes his club.
perfect. And that's where we're going to leave it today, because we're going to do my usual wrap-up. So this is how I run things, and then we can also get to the end of our final announcements and the whole Orcus thing. So, starting with our lovely Ezekiel, what was your favorite moment of today's session?
Us losing Ginger just now.
Please.
He's just gone.
gone. Ginger is not seen until the very end of the season.
And it's like, aside from Mihail, like everyone's just basically written off. Like, okay, yeah, she's gone. We lost her. She's in the ether now.
She's in the ether now. All right, our lovely Reaper. What was your favorite moment?
It has to be the diner.
The diner. Which part of the diner?
Just the full awkwardness and wanting to murder my boss.
He's a delight, isn't he?
I love him.
Mm-hmm.
You hate him so much.
I hate that
Oh
motherfucker so
my
much.
god.
Optica, your favorite moment of this session?
This was so much fun. In general, oh my god.
Gotta hydrate.
Shit.
Oh,
Jess.
I had just a sip left.
That's the last of my coffee. Hopefully that will keep me awake for the rest of the day because I'm still running on no sleep.
Sleep is for the weak.
Sleep is for the weak. I loved Reese getting flustered, but the little bit that got me the most kind of piqued my interest was Mihai's reaction to people cheating and like going to Reese about it, Reese being like, I don't give a fuck, and he's like, I hate this so much, and Reese is like, you're college students, who fucking cares? I'm very interested in his character, and so I'm like paying extra attention, especially after that, because I'm like, what, dude, it's college, who fucking cares? Like,
Brona.
Oh, it is probably a tie between just Ginger just going off and nobody says behind being like, yeah, this is a problem, and Brona just running in pure flustered, just boom, smoke figure left behind.
Beautiful. Mahai.
And I'm gonna share the diner scene with Reese's flustering and Rona's just like fucking booking it. That was
I don't know what I'm doing.
It was like
pun.
It was an awkward multiplier there. Go ahead.
I'm a pun. She was booking it like a librarian.
Yes, she was. She was. She really was.
Yeah.
She really was. So before we get into our lovely contest thing, I know y'all, this is the only place you're gonna see our lovely Ezekiel is here on Saturdays. Reese, is there anywhere else we can find you during the week?
Me, you can find me at Twitter at Eskel's Tower and TikTok at Eskel's Tower.
All right. Milagros, where can we find you?
You can find me here now 3 days a week. They can't get rid of me. I live here. This is my channel now. On and
Will
off.
just redeemed a hydrate.
I ran out.
Will! Will, why?
I gotta pee.
Thanks, Will.
You were supposed to go on break.
Everywhere else, I can be found at the username Fountain Pen Femme. I'm not super active right now because I am graduating college in literally a month. My commencement is in a month.
Excited.
And I'm then moving to New York in June. So
Mhm.
everything's pretty much on hold until I get settled, but I am planning a lot of stuff. I'll be doing Camp Nano in July to start building up my writer community again, and doing software reviews and just all sorts of stuff. I have still been working on little stuff behind the scenes, like databases and all that. So yeah. Oh, what the fuck? Oh my god.
Posture check double.
Oh,
Stretch
God.
double. Posture check triple. Jesus Christ.
And Sam did a high grade.
Oh my god. At that point, like, we should just start doing yoga.
That is actually the class in the podcast for the semester.
Yep.
Yoga?
Wait,
Oh.
really?
It's
Yeah,
yoga.
my
that is-
God.
that
Oh
is
my
your
God.
class.
Sam picked it.
I mean,
Oh my
I would
God.
know that if the fucking other episodes would show up.
Oh, we're getting yelled at. We're getting yelled at for postponing.
Oh
That's
my
why no
God.
retaliating.
Abdul's the only one
Getting
retaliating.
I mean, the more you redeem things, the more it's postponed.
Yeah, Rhoda, where can we find you? Where can we find you?
You can find me on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok at some variation of Miss_List or Miss_List2, depending on what was already taken.
Our lovely host for this show. Where can we find you?
We have our link tree we posted up in chat previously, but we are Dinner and a Game most everywhere, except for here where we're Dag Show, because Dinner and a Game only could be done with underbars between every word, and that was ridiculously stupid. So, we're Dag Show here. Everywhere else you can find us as Dinner and a Game on Twitter. Well, except for on Twitter where we're Dinner Underbar Game. And all that's in our link tree, and I'm gonna get these lovely people to give me their socials in the hopefully in a link tree format, so we can only put up one link, and we will get those on the next show and have those be able to be tagged in chat, so you guys be able to click on those links and find all these lovely people's creative content.
All right, and then last but not least, myself of where you can find me, because I have the longest list of things of where you can find me. On Mondays, pretty soon you can find me on the Cantrip Cast for an upcoming show, I think, which is basically hanging out with Brandon the DM. It's chill dude. Tuesdays you can find me here for Emerald Sanctums at, I think we're starting at 9 o'clock p.m.
It's yeah, we're still talking about we have one more person to chime in, but we may be moving it back by 30 minutes. Right now it's 8:30 Eastern Standard Time. We might be moving it back to 9.
Yeah, Emerald Sanctums. I am probably gonna cry on Tuesday.
Wait, but aren't we pausing potentially on Tuesday because
Yeah,
Ivy?
we might be because of Ivy.
Yep.
So maybe you'll get an extra week of peace before Raid
Yeah.
ruins your life.
Well, she
Yeah.
told me she made it safe to where she was headed.
Yay!
So she's at her home now, right now. Well, she's with her family right now, but that doesn't mean that she's going to be able to broadcast
Yeah, I was
from
gonna
there.
say. Yeah.
And thank you,
Wednesday-
Magnus Rune, for the follow.
Yeah, college drama, let's get it.
Yeah, that's possibly our potential guest coming soon. So
Ooh.
yeah. So Thursdays, you can every other Thursday you can find me on Twitter page 394 for our Star Wars 5e campaign, which we are slowly going into Order 66 era time frame and into Rebels era, which we're going to do that shift here soon, which I am excited for. Fridays, you can find me on Vampiric Touch ENT for Exalted for the Volition of Onyx and Gold that is ran by Radio Free Will. It is a fantastic thing. We did a shopping episode last night, which was really nice, and that we're probably going monster hunting at some point while we're in Great Forks, but who knows?
Which will make
And
2
then-
episodes where everyone kept their clothes on.
Yes, everybody kept their clothes on. Yeah, apparently, yeah, they really like to get naked for some reason.
They really do.
So, also Friday nights and Saturday mornings, depending on location and everything, you can also find me on the Figment Collective. We are probably either doing Changeling the Lost or Seattle by Night, which is a Vampire the Masquerade 5v5 game, because Portland by Night or PDX by Night. It is on hiatus right now for prepping for Chronicle 3. And then Saturdays, you can find me here running my own show and dealing with this cast of chaos gremlins that I love and adore oh so greatly. And then Sundays, you can also possibly find me on the Figment Collective, depending on who's messing with the technology. But yeah, I am busy all of the time. Oh, and I also run a Monster Hearts podcast, which we're in the middle of re-editing all of our audio. So once that is finally settled, I will be dropping, I think, at least 6 episodes at once. Because we're behind schedule.
Got it.
Hey, Audacity had the audacity.
Yeah, now, for the moment of truth, our lovely Ray, what are we giving away before we do the Orcus giveaway? What else are we giving away?
Well,
This is just me now.
remember, if you follow us here on Twitch, you will be entered to win. Oops, wrong one. I even hit the wrong one anyway. This set of D&D 5e books, which is going to be given away when we hit 1,000 followers. Currently on Twitch, we are sitting at 707, which means we are in the last stretch, the last bit of it. Help us out by sending out our links for Twitch, making sure that people know about us, letting them know that we do these contests so we can get more people to come and follow us. And when you hit that 1K faster, this is the D&D core set with a Player's Guide, Monsters Manual, DMG, and GM screen with that incredible slip sleeve. This is the Foil and Boss covers, so they are shiny, they are glistening, and they are not looking like the standard books. So if you want to use this as your main set of books, you will not have to write your name on the edge in Sharpie because they don't look like everybody else's. So we're going to give that away. We hit 1,000 here. We're going to give away this incredible 3D printed tower for your D&D table or wargame table. This is a 11-inch tall, 9-inch wide, 4 stories, a 3D printed tower that breaks down to enough small components that you can put it in a high-top shoebox. This thing is going to be given away when we hit 1,000 folks over on TikTok. TikTok is where we're trying to get that, and we're at 800 and something now, so we're like in the last bits of that as well. And when we get there, we're going to give that away. And finally, today, we're going to give away the Beast. Orcus the sexy, Orcus the bold. He's got one nibble that's double pierced, ladies and gentlemen. You cannot pay for that type of entertainment. We're going to go ahead and give this away right the fuck now.
Go.
So let's go ahead and first off, let's go ahead and say, everyone, if you want to enter the contest, type in !Orcus in chat if you have not already done so. I am doing this to stall and give you time to type !Orcus in chat, because if you don't do it by the time I count to 3, I'm going to close the entries and we're going to draw this bad boy. 1, 2, 3. All right, now we're going to pick our winner. Drum roll. I will literally pay for it.
He's begging at this point. He's literally begging.
He is
No!
Oh,
that hurt.
oh.
That hurt.
Oh, shit.
That hurt me.
Oh my
I
god.
didn't even enter.
So the funny thing is, I know who won. That's
Yeah,
one of
same here.
That's one of our real life friends.
Rip and rest.
We have a problem.
Rip and rest.
Wait. There is one other thing you have to have. Oh, no, they're here. Good. Hatha Jenkins is in chat. Hatha Jenkins, congratulations. You have won Orcus. So what I need you to do is, if you are not in our Discord, please join our Discord. If not, you'll have to direct message me here on Twitch, and DMs here on Twitch are notoriously horrible. So if you...
Oh, Redbeard.
Jumps off cliff. No.
Oh, God.
But you still haven't... Wait. But you still haven't finished Elden Ring.
How does the song go?
You do have to pay for Admiral's detention.
So yeah, go ahead and Hatha Jenkins, just go ahead and join our Discord and we'll DM you there. Make sure your name in Discord, either you direct message me or let me know who you are in Discord if it's not the same thing as it is here. We will be getting this. This one's going to take a little bit to print. It is huge. And I haven't even started printing on it because my big printer is kind of right now. And it needs to be cleaned and it's disgusting. But I'm going to start printing that out this week, and we're going to get those out. And we got a lot of other minis that we still have to get out because I'm horrible. But I'm getting those out. I'm getting all the deliveries straightened out. I had so many, I had to literally go back and watch old shows to find out who won what.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's been really dumb of me not to keep up with it, but I'm sorry.
Admiral says print 2.
Print 2.
Please, bestie, please. He's literally down atrocious for Orchid.
Aww.
So we have determined Redbeard is a simp for Orcus. Okay.
He's literally a simp for Orchid.
No.
Orcus
right.
Simpson.
Clearly, they're in the duplex.
Okay. So what? Just a reminder: our sponsor today is Geek Grind Coffee, the nerdiest coffee company in existence, in my humble opinion.
It is. It's amazing. I think we have 5 or 6 bags of it in our freezer right now.
Lots of coffee.
Yeah.
Lots and lots
We
of
go
coffee.
through. I was drinking Black Magic this morning. Love that one.
Ooh, that is a good one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so it is affordable. I'm pretty sure with our lovely host, we actually have an affiliate link
We do.
for them, which I think, if I remember correctly, also provides you a little bit of a discount
Mhm.
in order to purchase coffee.
And of course, if you do purchase coffee through Greek Gang Coffee, a little bit of that goes back to us. It's a way you can help support the show. If you also want to support the show, you can go ahead and subscribe here. Or remember, if you have Amazon Prime, you have a free subscription to give. We will be honored if you give it to us. But remember, there's tons of creators out there. We want you to go ahead and follow them. As Em was saying, she does stuff in a lot of different places. Milagros is here. Milagros has her own Twitch channel. We want you all to follow every single creator you can, because that's the way you show that you appreciate what we're doing.
Yeah.
And trust me, Em put in a shitload of work to get ready for this. And
Yeah.
and it's all gonna come out in the wash. You're gonna see just how much she plotted against us, and we're looking forward to it. So
Yeah,
thank you
I
much,
was
Em.
even busting ass this morning, printing up the last few bits of the side character sheets and fighting my printer.
Yeah.
Like, I was fighting the printer. Oh, no.
Again?
No, okay, so it decided to do this thing of where I was printing a playbook up, and it decided to print out 6 pieces of paper at the exact same time, and it gave itself a paper jam. For a smart printer, you think it would be smarter than that, but it's not.
Not.
Good. So next week at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, we're gonna do session 2 of let's see what's bumping in the night. Because honestly, there has to be something that is causing all of y'all's danger senses to go all off at the exact same time. And as a reminder, so all the cast is aware, and even our lovely audience, our students don't know what each other are. They don't. So Supernatural's masquerading as humans. What can go wrong? And
Nothing.
who knows?
Nothing.
There
can
might
go
be
wrong.
a little bit of romance in the air next session, because it is getting close to Valentine's Day. So, Ray,
And
would
she
you like
has named the season Love Bites.
Yes, the season is called Love Bites.
Which means there's a vampire coming.
So, Ray, would
I
you
call
like
dibs.
to sign
I
us
call dibs
off,
on the vampire. Well,
Sure.
if it's a waifu vampire.
for our lovely logo for Dinner and a Game?
Let us go and see. Let's see if we can find anyone playing anything.
The only one I see is Asgard. Asgard is on right now.
Is that Asgard and Asgard D&D Adventures?
Yes, that's Son of Asgard.
Yep.
Gotcha. We will go and give them a raid. Remember, when we're at dinner, when we raid from Dinner to Game, make sure you let them know that we sent you over. Make sure you tell them that you love them and give them a follow. It doesn't cost anything to follow, and it helps out these creators get their voice out and get their creations out. And we love to see that happen. So make sure you let them know that we sent you. At Dinner Game, we always save you a seat at the table. Make sure you're wearing a mask. Shit's still out there. It's still bad. We want you to stay safe and stay healthy, and join us back here next time for our next show, which is actually, our next show is going to be Emerald Sanctums on Tuesday, Kingdoms of Mist on Wednesday, and then back here Saturday morning for the Breakfast Club and see what type of tortures that my lovely MC here is going to try and inflict on me for all the tortures I'm going to inflict on her on Tuesday. There's a lot of IOU.
As well as the shit I put her through every other Saturday.
I know.
Oh, you mean later today? You mean later today?
Starting today.
All right,
So
guys.
have a wonderful morning. Some of y'all, it is lunchtime. Have a wonderful lunch, and we'll see you next time here for Monster Hearts 2, The Breakfast Club on Saturday. So goodbye.
Bye, guys.
Bye.